It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thing, I think you're a pig. Ho, 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 ho. And Mrs. Claus knows for sure. Ho, 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 ho. So come on and skip a meal. Santa thing. You big red blimp thing. You broke my roof beam. Santa thing. Santa thing, I think you're a load. Ho, 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 ho. And you're ain't no for sure. Ho, 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 ho. So come on and eat a salad. Santa thing, I think you're not healthy. Ho, 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 ho. And your doctor knows for sure. Ho, 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 ho. So come on and have one chick for breakfast, another for lunch, and a sensible dinner. Santa thing. Hey, kids, Santa needs some grub. Santa thing. Nice cookies, punk. Where's the buffet? Santa thing. I give those carrots to the reindeer. I want pizza. Santa thing. Hey, kid, give me a cheeseburger with double fries. Santa thing. Milk schmilk. You gotta eat beer. Come on. Santa thing. Libation for the fat man. Santa thing. I want mashed potatoes with gravy. Santa thing. It's chow time for Saint Nick. Santa thing. I got gravy on my fingers.
Good morning. Hello. It's the holidays. An exciting time to stay hidden. Stay away from everyone.
Bears have it right, don't they?
Yep. Mind your own business.
Hibernate all winter.
Damn right.
We got bears and Christmas decorations coming up in the news.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
Pat Godwin over there.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
That looks like a Detroit Lions flannel. That's very nice.
Oh, no kidding. Thank you.
Yeah. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Just back from a coffee run. A lot of people out there up and running.
Yeah.
That's right.
They were lined up when I drove by there.
Yeah,
They weren't even open yet.
Was your coffee okay, Pat?
Oh, it's perfect.
Really?
Really? What do you mean?
Well, after I got there, I had to, Pat text me, could you have them add coconut milk?
Yes. Oh, nice. With the good MCT oil.
It's a what?
MCT.
Yeah, so's fairy dust. What the hell? It's so embarrassing. Could you just get a regular
Eliminates
man's
brain
coffee?
fog.
It eliminates brain fog, said Pat.
Keeps you focused.
Then what's your excuse?
I don't know. It's not working.
Hello. Well, good morning. Hello. Happy to be here.
Is that right?
Yeah, we got a lot going on today. I'm very confused. Rough weekend.
What?
no.
What
Well,
happened?
as we all know in the past, Saturdays and Sundays were brutal.
I don't recall sitting down.
That's what you said.
Ever this happened? You come in from your garage, you start doing some stuff, and you look at your arm, and it's bleeding profusely. I have no idea what I did.
I have reached the age of injuries I have no explanation for, yeah.
I'm walking around us. I look at the. Why is there blood on the floor? Oh, my arm's bleeding.
That doesn't surprise me. You're out on your feet about 90% of the
Yeah,
time.
I have no idea. Anyways, I strapped it down, ready to go.
Okay, good.
Strapped it, taped it up, went back in, huh?
Well, yeah, it wouldn't stop bleeding, so I finally got out the crazy glue. And I got that bitch to quit. That's right. I'm okay now.
You really like doing that. You
What's
know
that?
that, right?
That's how crazy glue is invented.
Using crazy glue to close wounds.
Yeah,
You do it at least once a day.
When I did my open heart surgery, the last thing I said before they put me under was, "Don't use stitches. Use glue."
So what happens to the crazy glue? Does it just dissolve into your skin, or does it come off eventually? Or
Eventually, you get this sort of
crust?
disc crust. Thank you. That's a much better word. A crust-like disc of stuff. And, hey, the bleeding stopped. That's all I know.
All right.
Your blood has forgotten how to coagulate because it's become so reliant on the crazy glue.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so let's see. How about you? Good weekend?
Not too bad. I watched, what was that movie that I watched?
I don't know. What was
It's
it?
so long, at the end of it, I forgot what it was.
Children of the Flower Moon?
Yes, right.
like it? Flower
Boy,
Moon?
that's like a college course. I know all about the Osage now. I'm all caught up. Yes, sir. I can't recommend it, but it's got everybody I like in it. So,
Okay.
but it really it does go on, don't it? Yeah.
That's a rough story.
3 hours and 26 minutes.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
and it's exactly what you you think they were getting away with. They're getting away with. Yeah.
Sad.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll maybe pencil that in for the vacation.
And I watched your big movie that you loved, The Holdovers, or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
the
I saw
name
that
is.
too.
Yeah.
I saw
And?
it.
Like a 5, maybe a 4.5.
Oh, that was a cute movie.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's
I
that?
loved it. I thought it was
loved
terrific.
I loved it too.
Yes.
It's very sweet.
No, do you
I
mind?
didn't like anybody in the movie
Giamatti's being
Except,
talked about for an Academy Award for
except
that.
the.
I think the woman. I think the
Yeah, the cook.
And,
I liked her.
and
That was
she
terrific.
is also being talked about.
Academy
supporting it.
Award.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I wanted to see all of them get hit by cars except her.
Wow.
As they're walking across the quad.
That's
And
interesting because that's how
they're entitled.
that's how I
station in life.
normally review movies, but I rather enjoyed that one.
You did.
Yeah.
I noticed they had all the hair right though. The period.
71, yeah.
That was one of my points. Well taken, I must say.
That's amazing.
I did have this isn't really a spoiler,
Okay.
but I did have a technical question. The lead role is Paul Giamatti. Kind of plays a frumpy high school teacher, and he's brilliant. But he's got a wandering eye,
Yeah.
go funny eye, if you will. What's the technical term, Christy?
Lazy eye is what they called me.
You had that when you were a kid, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But they fixed it.
I think
Sort
there
of.
must be a better term than lazy.
Yeah. My eye would wander around.
Yeah. But and there's kind of a key point in the movie that,
Myopic lethargy, maybe.
but they're not
Oh, I
talking.
like
That is good.
They're not talking about how they did it. Because it's so well done, I was wondering if it was a CGI thing or if it was some kind of appliance inside his eye or what.
You know
I
what?
don't know.
Knowing Giamatti, he can probably do it on command.
Yeah, that'd be like a De Niro thing where he.
You know,
learns-
Kevin Pollak said he makes his eye when he does Peter Falk impressions. He makes his eye wander. Yeah.
But as you know from your mom, everyone's mom knows this. Like all women are born with this one fact in their head. If you do that with your eye, it could get stuck.
No.
Freeze like that.
Yeah, you cross your eyes, they'll freeze.
Your face will freeze.
Everyone knows, right? All ladies know that. Every mom
Of
is
course.
instructed
Absolutely.
right after birth. But if you ever have a kid, tell them to,
Don't do that.
Don't cross your eyes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't enjoy that one, but
I would be interested to see what but you'll never sit down for 3 hours and 26 minutes and watch the new Scorsese. The new
Read the book.
The
It's
Leo.
really good.
why don't they do it? Why doesn't he do it in episodic television?
Well, that's kind of the way I did it. It took me a better part of 2 days
I'm
to
familiar
watch
with
it.
it. I know it's a very unpleasant story.
Yeah.
So, maybe I'll ruin my vacation by watching it.
It's winning all the Best Picture
That doesn't mean
awards
I
early.
want to sit through and wallow in the sorrow and treachery.
All right.
Josh, a good weekend for you?
Yeah, very. It was relaxing and productive. The kind of weekend I like.
All right, very good, very good. Ace, I assume you watched football.
A bit.
How'd your Raiders do?
Well,
Oh, he slept through that.
there's something. The referees did something. We all know that.
Is
From
that,
the outside.
no,
is that the one that was 0-0 at halftime?
It was 0-0 2 minutes ago. The game.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I had the NFL red zone on,
Here we go.
and that normally, you need the scoring position. They showed the game.
Right.
They didn't show the game.
Yeah. There's a reason for that.
Wow.
They were
They
never
didn't-
in scoring position.
Oh, no, yeah. If they're not in the red zone, they normally don't even show the game.
So a record for punting?
Wait a minute. So you don't just dial your game up and watch your game instead of the red zone channel?
I don't have Sunday Ticket anymore because it's on the internet.
We offered to get him.
And
I've offered to replace the window in his car. I've offered to get him Wi-Fi.
But the window has only been broken for a couple days.
Well, like a month or so.
It's unbelievable.
A month last year it started.
Hey, I could go walk in the parking lot and spot my car right away.
Yeah, well, that's true.
See?
Yeah.
You are living
And
in a
you don't have to worry about
fool's
anybody breaking in, I guess.
paradise. That's true.
Yeah, they see that and they go, this guy's a winner.
Look at this.
This guy's probably got valuable things inside his
Right.
car.
He was so nervous about getting his car broken into, he did it for us. This is great.
And this having a car with a heater, that's just a fad in New England. Just for liberals.
I can imagine that it still probably stays pretty warm in there. With the plastic up in the window.
And I could listen to cassette players. Yeah.
No, because yours has a cassette, yeah.
Yes, nothing.
I love the cassette.
The window.
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to bring it back. The so-called mixtape. Really can't be. It doesn't have the same romance as
The mixed CD?
As making a playlist?
I was making a playlist
And sharing the playlist? You
no,
don't like that either?
no. There's something about the physical nature. Coming up in sports, we have a
The NFL weekend, we
controversial foot over the line.
according to you, it looked like he was a half a body over the line, and they had to call it. But I'm sure that you had some problems with it because the resulting play had a little bit of what in it, Tom?
Razzle dazzle.
Damn right, and it did not count as the Bills beat the Chiefs.
Got to see somebody
push.
mouth the F word on television.
Huh? Oh, yeah, he did it a bunch of times.
Very clear.
America's sweetheart, Patrick Mahomes, he was very upset. And something from Australia, and they're never too young to bet in Australia, evidently.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
How about that?
And is are they married? Taylor and Travis, are they married?
No, they're not dating.
Well,
We'll see.
Eye on that
somebody
hill.
tell their lips.
Well, Tony Romo.
He's down, Jim. Oh, Jim. Oh, my gosh, Joe.
Don't fix dinner for him. He won't be home for dinner.
Oh, Jim.
Tony said they're married. They slipped and called it. We'll have that. Called
Okay.
it.
Now,
For his wife.
Our mission.
The old ball and chain.
Our mission this time of year is to help you with your shopping. And here's an interesting thing. If you follow my instructions here, you won't have to go anywhere and park. You won't have to go into a store. You won't have to embarrass yourself. But you'll have scored yet another home run. I'm talking about Pajamagram, of course, and the famous naturally nude pajamas. Here's how this works, fellas. You go to Pajamagram.com, and you see right there, naturally nude pajamas. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about soft, silky. Christy, you were talking about these off the air. You love these.
I love them. I wear the robe every single day. It's my favorite thing.
Now, this is a special kind of a double thing happening here. The naturally nude pajamas from Pajamagram, designed to boost her confidence and drive you crazy, of course. And Pajamagram is up the ante this year with naturally nude pajamas. You get a free naturally nude nightie. That's a $75 savings and 2 gifts in one. So if you're ready to give her the best Christmas gift ever and save yourself a ton of time, you can do this right now with the free bonus naturally nude nightie, by the way, with the naturally nude pajamas. So you'll love how easy it is to order online. And by the way, last year at this time, they were already sold out. So I would recommend doing this today. You go to Pajamagram.com, naturally nude, you'll see it right away. Pajamagram.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. And on a much different note, I was just looking at some pictures yesterday afternoon, and there's a picture of a bunch of the folks in my family, and we're all wearing those Santa Claus pajamas from Pajamagram.
So sweet.
A bunch of folks in my family.
Well, they weren't all
Boy,
there.
that makes my heart warm, doesn't it? Especially this time of holidays. Here's some folks in my family.
For those of
I
you
don't know
that...
our relationship.
I'm not sure who they are, really, but here's some folks from my family.
That one looks kind of like me. I wonder if it's mine. I was trying to say how much fun they were. They have some cool, fun stuff, too. Pajamagram. That's Pajamagram.com. I'm telling you, I'm saving you so much time if you do this right now. You'll thank me. Also, coming up in the news, we never got to our famous tomato story.
And are we going to talk chicken salad when we come back?
If you want, Do you have a favorite chicken salad, Christy Lee, at a restaurant?
No, not
Chicken
now.
salad?
Not
Oh, wait a
now.
minute, I forgot.
She hates chicken salad.
Oh, I forgot.
Sorry.
That's mayonnaise.
Not a fan.
We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show. You want to play one of the silly ones? We'd love to hear.
Sure, yeah. Well, my name's Batman, but you can call me Bob. And when I see the boy wonder, I just say, yo, Rob, I used to wear a cape and do the leotard bit. Now I'm wearing a hoodie and jeans because I don't give a... I guess I can't say that.
That's okay.
I don't give an underwear drawer.
I used to bust my butt all day fighting crime. Now I'm rocking the Bob and Tom Show and I sing my rhymes. And I can turn any crowd into a crazy old mom. Cause I'm Batman, but you can call me Bob. Well, I'll tell you all a story that once happened to me. Well, me and little Robin, we were just cruising down the street. We were in the Batmobile, and we had the lights turned low. We had a six-pack of bat beer on ice, so we were good to go. And with the radio blasting out our old theme song, Robin kept on passing me that big old bat bong. I took a couple of hits, and the next thing I know, there was a cop pulling us over to the side of the road. He said, hey, what's your name, boy? You look like a slob. I said, I'm Batman, officer, but you can call me Bob. Well, I turned to little Robin. I said, hey, buddy, it's getting kind of late. I gotta find a date before I start to hallucinate. So we found this little place. We went inside and they carded Robin at the door. They asked about his age. He just lied. He was like 13, I think. I'm not really sure how old he is. Well, I went up to the bar and ordered myself a little Coke and Jack, and that's when I felt a strong hand on the back of my back. And I turned around and I dropped my drink because there was this girl there in a mink, and she was about the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, I think. And I introduced her, Robin. I said, hey, this little guy's name is Rob. Well, I'm the Batman, baby, but you can call me Bob. Well, I promised to behave, and we went back to the Bat Cave, and she took one look at my place, and, well, she started to rave, and then she gave me a nice kiss, and she said, I'll be right back. I'm just going to slip by some of these clothes for a minute so we can relax. So she left the room for a minute, and I threw in some tunes. I opened up my new multi-million-dollar skylight so we could look at the moon. But when she came back in, well, she had this big old whip in her hand. Turns out she's a crazy, psychotic Catwoman. She started chasing me around my house, and she was screaming that she wanted me dead. Had to whip out my batarang. Hit her right in the head. She went out like a light. I said, oh, man, what a night. Had to drag her down to the police department where they locked her up tight. And as I was leaving, the sergeant looked at me and he said, hey, son, you've done a fine job. I said, I know. I'm Batman. But you can call me Bob.
Yes! Fantastic. Wow, that was fantastic. That was great, man. Thanks. Bob Schneider is our guest.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course, hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Now, the comedy duo of Abbott and Costello are well known for their classic routine, Who's On First? But this, too, is hopelessly out of date. Here's my version with the help of Mr. Dean Metcalf.
Okay.
Hey, Abbott! I'm the new team doctor. You being the manager, you got to tell me what drugs the different players are taking.
Certainly. Well, who's on roids? What's on cocaine? I don't know's on meth.
That's what I want to find out.
I say, who's on roids? What's on cocaine? And I don't know's on meth.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
Well, then who's on roids?
Who?
I mean, the fella's name.
Who?
The guy on roids.
Who?
What is the name of the guy on roids?
What is on cocaine?
No, I don't know what's on cocaine.
No, he's on meth.
Look, do you know who's on roids?
I'm telling you. Who?
The fella on roids.
Who?
What is the name of the guy on roids?
What is on cocaine?
I don't know. He's on meth. There I go, back on meth again.
All right, now calm down. Calm down.
Listen, who comes up to me, tells me he wants me to shoot him in the ass? I take the syringe, fill it with roids. I shoot who in the ass?
There you go. That's the first right thing you've said all day.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
All right, so you know the players?
Forget the players. I need some heroin.
What did you say?
I need some heroin.
That's our shortstop.
Why I order?
End scene. Paul Mercurio.
Huge. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here in our places with bright, shining faces. Ready to go out and take on the day. Right, Tom?
Not especially.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
A little stiff.
Fair
A little
enough.
stiff, huh?
Just a lot of activity. You know what I'm saying?
You lost a lot of
What did
blood.
you do? What, go tobogganing, skiing,
Oh,
skating?
I did see a great show. I saw the
Yuletide?
no, what's the name of the show? The Cirque du Soleil Christmas.
Oh, I wondered if you were at that.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah, that looked awesome.
Oh my God, they've got it. You know how much I love stuff like that.
Was that outdoors?
No, it was inside. It was a juggler. I made it.
Well, let me tell you something. It sounds amazing.
We saw a commercial for that over the weekend. I turned to my husband and I go, Tom's at that.
Oh, it was amazing. I just love stuff like that. And incredible stunts. It was really fun.
It was the circus, right?
It's Cirque du Soleil, but it's got, I forget the name of it. Anyway, it was good. It was really
It has a holiday slant.
Yeah.
I believe that's French. Cirque du Soleil is French for circus on ice.
Well, that's right. It wasn't on ice, but it was fun. Now we have Pat Godwin in the production studio. What do we call that technically now?
The Brill Building.
The Brill Building. Okay, good. We'll get a song.
Holiday Dreams is what that is.
So Tom and I are talking earlier off the air.
Yeah.
And we start talking about, things.
Okay.
Because as surprising as it is to learn, Tom and I actually are quite decent friends. I mean, we're not actually arguing all the time. Unless it was like this morning.
Oh, no.
And we got to talking about chicken salad.
Yeah.
And I said there was a certain place in town that they don't have very good chicken salad. I said, it's dry.
Okay, yeah.
He says,
I said,
shut up. He says, oh, that chicken salad stands up on its own. And I say, oh, you like that chicken salad? He goes, no, it stands up on its own. It's very dry.
That's exactly what you said.
And I said, what? Why would you say it stands up on its own, which sounds like praise?
You mean it stands
Were
up
you
on
just
its...
making a joke?
No, I was referencing. I think as even if you heard the contextually, I think even the most
ignorant, stupid, unswift,
a booger-eating moron would know. I was referring to the viscosity of the chicken salad because that was the context of the conversation.
Oh, because it's dry, it stands up. It's not moist and...
But you've heard a compliment go something like, oh, well, Josh on the radio, yeah, he stands up on his own.
Oh,
you've heard that, right? It doesn't mean he's dry.
It means he's great at what he does.
In the context of a discussion of dryness, I think standing up on its own was perfectly valid. In other words, if you take a scoop of the stuff, Christy, if you take the scoop of the stuff and you put it on a plate, it stands up on its own.
Okay.
As opposed to it's not soup-like.
Right.
It's.
Do you want your chicken salad soup-like?
No, there's a nice happy medium.
There is a happy medium.
Okay.
I would like it a little less dry. I agree with you on that point.
Yeah, one thing that chicken salad shouldn't be is dry. I think that would be the biggest problem.
And the reason you hate chicken salad, Christy Lee?
Mayonnaise.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You don't approve.
You can make it with Greek yogurt. I mean, I've had it, but...
How's that?
It's all right.
Greek yogurt's got a little bit too much taste, doesn't
Got a
it?
little tang. I like it.
I don't know.
Okay, well, now we have a lot to get to.
So that was our argument this morning off the air.
Well, you guys party, don't you?
Then we run through the things that can and can't stand up on their own.
Right.
That got very ugly.
And we ended up, I'm not saying what we were talking about, but we finally landed on our favorite Superman's Henry Cavill. So that's
Okay.
Let's just move forward.
Yeah, let's just move right forward.
That's Superman's.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, it's my fault.
Okay.
What do you got over there?
Dakota Prescott throws 2 touchdowns. Brandon Aubrey was her name.
I like that.
His last name's Aubrey, Tom. Brandon Aubrey. He's the place kicker for the Dallas Cowboys. Looks what he's done. He stands up on his own. He's gone 30 for 30 on field goals to start his career. That is an NFL record. Each kick he makes is a new record, Tom.
It's great.
Do you remember Brett and Aubrey? Aubrey was.
I don't remember that one.
Not so very ordinary girl, her name, and she had big.
I never had to play. I never had to play that one. Fortunately,
really, Aubrey? Man, I don't know. Anyway, the Dallas Cowboys winners 33-13 yesterday in Jonestown as the Cowboys beat the Eagles. It used to be called Jerry World.
Yeah, Jonestown, I think, has a bad.
Jonestown.
Yeah, you don't want to go with that.
To take off.
It's a bad.
You don't want to take that?
No.
Okay. Josh Allen throws for 233 yards with touchdowns running and throwing, and the Buffalo Bills kicked a go-ahead field goal with 1:54 to go.
And then the best play of the year in the NFL called back.
Well, if it's the best play of the year, no matter what happens, legally or illegally, it should count, right, Tom?
The guy was over the line.
That play stands up on his own.
It looked to me like his foot was right on the line.
His foot was over the line.
I saw 4 different, which is a big deal now in broadcasting games, because there aren't enough people telling me what's going on the game. There's like no less than 5 different officials who've retired and now working for the networks. And all 5 said this was such an egregious mistake and penalty, we had to call it. We couldn't not call it, is what they said. I'm not defending the call either way. Although if the referee says it's a penalty, Tom. That's the way it works.
I'm just saying. You got to see Patrick Mahomes use the F word on the air.
Boy, you did.
You didn't have to be much of a lip reader for that.
I don't know how his helmet didn't crack in two.
You don't think Patrick Mahomes cusses? I mean, he's an all-American boy, right?
Well, he goes to church on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll cuss every now and again. Hell yeah, well, I get angry.
That's a good Patrick Mahomes.
This is Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, we got a Patrick Mahomes now.
And let's take just a quick informal poll here. What do we got? 6 people.
Yeah.
Do you who thinks Patrick Mahomes should get a different hairstyle? I vote yes.
It's cool the way it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his thing.
Christy? 2-1. I'm the dissenter. Josh?
Oh, I think everybody should have Unitas haircuts when they play football.
Thank you. Burr, yes.
That's right, yeah.
Sergeant Carter, yes.
Yeah, the evenly spread out burr as opposed to the shaved on the sides, top of the head. Okay.
Tom, your thoughts? He does have the shaved on the side, high and tight.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, but...
so you want him to
different haircut?
That's his, it's free country. Go for it.
Oh.
The guy's foot was on the line, I'm telling you. Did you want to describe the play? Did you see
the picture I'm looking at? You can't see the center for the guy across the line.
Okay. Had no effect at all on the play.
No, it got him a half step closer to the ball. It was razzle-dazzle. See, Travis Kelce caught the ball, Mr. Taylor Swift. He caught the ball and whipped and threw it to, I even forget who the hell the receiver was, McKinnon or whoever the hell.
Oh, wow.
And
Great
he
play.
Caught it and ran for a score.
It was wild.
The guy whose foot was on the line had nothing to do with the play in any way, shape, or form. No bearing on the play.
Ace,
in which case he shouldn't have been on the line.
He shouldn't have been on the line.
Shouldn't have been on the line.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been on the line.
Let's get back to that. Let's get back to that 0-0 Raider game with 2 minutes left.
Patrick Mahomes said the referees should tell us when we're across the line because it's up to the referees, and you can't call a penalty during that time because it's the end of the game. So there are the referee should tell people if they're going to get a penalty. And they should also suspend all penalties at the end of the game.
Can I say this? When you're watching on TV, they have the line drawn on the screen.
Which is relative.
It's not on the field.
No, it's not.
So those guys have to kind of eyeball.
They have to know where it is.
They're professionals.
Let's make the game more boring. Most exciting play of the year called back. Okay,
that was exciting.
Well, that's the reason. And they have to wait till they get to the what was the result of the play to decide whether whether
that'd be a good idea.
Whether we throw a penalty.
No, it's just I'm tired of at the end of these games. They're calling too many penalties.
There is
play the game.
This has been going on for quite a while, and this is something I agree with. Officiating is somewhat broken in the NFL, and they should take a look at it and fix it. However,
the Colts-Bengals game was also another example.
However, you wouldn't know if bad officiating would bit you in the ass. However, to bring attention to it like that and to rework the system.
The lineman had bad breath. 15 yards, first down.
They've been told to use mouthwash and chew gum.
That's right. And it's not up to the officials to tell me you have bad breath. You should know that.
Yes.
Okay. Unless it's at the end of the game and they're scoring a touchdown. Then, of course, all bets are off. No penalties.
Suppose anybody ever gets in the huddle and just rips a massive fart.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
If the quarterback goes, all right.
Absolutely. Remember when we were kids and they were just starting to cover the NFL on the TV, and I forget who the linebacker was. It might have been Sam Huff, but I don't think it was. To wire him up with sound, he had this big hump on his back. It kind of looked like Albert Brooks's stuff in real life. It's just, man. But everybody's wired up now, Tom. Everybody.
That's right.
So you probably hear farts everywhere. It could be in an NFL game. It could be at an NHL news conference.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great feeling last game, but
that is undeniably.
Now that's a penalty.
That's
backfield in motion.
I say if you look at the film again, you will see that penalty stands up.
Okay.
On its own. And there's a nice little bow for you for that break.
The other shame of it is, they can never run that play again, don't you think?
No, they can run it.
You think
again.
so?
Why not?
Because this and every other team would be looking out for that one.
There was some they figured up how many offensive plays Andy Reid has run in his career, and it was something like 25,000. Wow. Let's just say 25,117. And one time, offensive offsides was called. And that was yesterday.
Whoa.
How's that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. That'll give you something else to be mad about today.
Okay. All right. Okay, yeah. I'm just saying. They would have been replaying that one. Do you think they'll still replay it in the future, but not point out that it was called
tainted
back?
Now it's all bad.
I don't know.
Okay. It was fun. All right. Well, what else happened? What else is going on in the world?
We can't wait for the outcome to decide if it's a penalty or not, Tom. That's insane. The shoe went 11 and what was it? 11 and 7.
There's really only one person to be upset with, and that is the person who committed the penalty.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he messed up.
That was so egregious they couldn't not call it.
He didn't sleep last night.
Is what all the
No, he didn't.
said.
Yeah, he didn't.
Probably had his ass kicked in the locker room.
Well, back in the day, that's
that would have
the game was the game. You know,
code red.
That's right.
That's right. Wait till he falls asleep in his bunk. We beat him with bars of soap.
Yeah, bars of soap and some socks.
By the way, coming up, bars of soap in the news.
Oh, is that right? Do I stink? Do I smell? Do I offend?
We have in two different ways. We have soap in the news. It's a clean show.
Somebody grab a hold of Christy. Josh, you're closest.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Shohei Ohtani signed his deal, and he is now a Los Angeles Dodger. I'm not real good with math, so if you guys...
I bet he doesn't have a car payment.
If you guys could figure this out, it's he settled on $700 million.
What?
Over 10 years. I don't know. I have no idea how much that is per year. But good on you guys. Go ahead and figure it out.
That's man, oh man, that's pretty awesome.
A lot of the money is deferred, by the way.
Deferred to what?
Deferred
bank account.
Yeah.
Defer to his bank account.
What do you mean?
Are you trying to defend 10 years, $700
No,
million?
I just that way the
to
team
play baseball?
the team
a game.
the team will be able
What is
to
it,
afford other players.
$400,000 a game, $100,000 at bat. Somebody was doing this over the weekend. Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Some righteous bucks, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't pay him when he strikes out.
That's it.
Yeah,
Give him
there
some
you go.
incentive.
Give him some incentive, you see.
Yeah. Yeah. What the hell's
Speaking
wrong
of
with that?
incentive, LeBron incentivized.
Oh, Jesus.
They put up, and I don't think the NBA probably cares for this, but they put up what percentage of LeBron's salary is $500,000 that he got for winning the first in-season tournament.
Is there a point in front of it?
No, it was 1% of his salary, $500,000.
Man.
Wow.
But there are some guys on that team that's half their salary, $500,000. Not very many, but
it was fun.
A couple of people, I guess. Yeah, the Lakers beat the Pacers as the big city. Controversy
As the
continues. To
NBA
keep,
wants it to
they
be.
keep the Pacers out of any sort of championship. That's an old conspiracy, but
always
it's a good
the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
And speaking of LeBron, Bronny James, his son, had 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists in his college debut for USC about 5 months after he suffered cardiac arrest, playing in front of his dad, LeBron James. The 19-year-old freshman, 16 minutes in the Trojans' 84-79 overtime loss to Long Beach State. Of course, LeBron being the good sports father on the sideline, yelling, "Come on, you're blowing the game.
You're embarrassing me.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing the James name. What the hell are you doing?
We're not going to have a heart attack. Let's get some hustle."
Let's hustle it up out there. How much longer are you going to use that heart attack as an excuse? Let's go. Pussy, let's go.
Well, Mr. Godwin, when we come back, do we have a Christmas song?
Sure.
Is it a new one or a classic? What do you want to do?
It's a Philadelphia Christmas song.
I don't know.
Philadelphia Christmas.
No one cares. The Eagles got trounced by the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it doesn't mean we don't care about Philadelphia.
Specifically South Philly.
Okay.
South Philly. No, I really don't care.
Show some brotherly
Oh,
love.
you're going to care.
The Eagles will not be in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Do I get a lock for that if I pick it? No.
Now, one of the things we try to do in this program, as I indicated earlier, is help you get out of the hustle and bustle of shopping. The parking, the jackass that takes your spot. Did you ever get, oh, God, I hate the one where you're waiting for the spot, and then they pull out.
You know what?
They pull out, and someone else sneaks in and takes the spot from you.
I didn't run into any of that over the weekend.
Because you didn't leave your house?
I was on my deck. That's the closest I got.
That's one of the best things about Omaha Steaks. You don't have to leave your house to get it.
I sure don't.
You can grill them on your deck. Take it away, Josh.
You sure can grill them on your deck, Tom.
That was confrontational, at least. Take it away, Josh.
And one of the
That's my hurry the hell up voice.
Wow.
Fair enough.
All right.
Maybe the 40-second preamble to this was what slowed us up. Have you considered that? Next time, just hand me the baton and shut your mouth.
I call myself the motivator.
Is that what it is?
I want people right now to go to omahasteaks.com and prove my point.
Yes, and take advantage of 50% off site-wide, plus use code BTS at checkout to get an additional $30 off your order. Send tender, juicy, butcher's cut filet mignons, gourmet jumbo franks, easy-to-prepare meals ready in a flash. No matter what you get them, Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. Because, look, every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. The most wonderful time of the year, as Tom was talking about, can also be the most stressful. But you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. So skip the guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on their faces when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. And don't forget, for a limited time, 50% off site-wide, and you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required. And Tom, when I cook some steaks up on my deck, you're invited.
Oh boy. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sending it to my brothers. I do it every year. They love it. When we come back, a song from Mr. Godwin and more news from the sports desk. Plus, we have NASA in the news today and other delights. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Pat, are you ready to do your movie review?
Sure, why not?
Oh,
We can do
okay.
that. Yeah. Big week this week. Talking about the new movie Sex and the City 2.
Now, should we explain that the way you have a very interesting way of making sure that your reviews are not biased? You don't chum around with the stars.
I do not chum around with the stars.
And
as little as possible.
You don't associate pretty much with the movie itself.
Do not do that.
So, in other words, you don't go to the movie.
I don't interact with the movie in any way.
By seeing it.
By seeing it.
Right.
I try not to think about it.
Bias your opinion.
Yeah, exactly. And once you've seen a movie, there's no way you can be objective about it. You have been foiled. The content is in your head, and there's no way you can do it. Now, this week, Sex and the City 2. Carrie, Amanda, Mary Kate, and Ashley return for the sequel. There will be sex, followed by brunch, during which a penis will be ridiculed. There will be giggling and togetherness. Cynthia Nixon, shockingly, not returning for the sequel. I don't know if you know that. The role of Amanda is played by a broom with a face drawn on it. Sarah Jessica Parker does return, and contrary to early rumors, the role of Carrie is not played by Super Saver. Winner of the Kentucky Derby. Super Saver. Obviously, these are some heavy-duty female role models, but you don't have to go to the movies to hear about strong women, as you'll see in this edition of the Unbiased Movie Review, which is also ripped from the headlines.
Really?
Yes. In Minnesota, a mother has given birth in the car while driving herself to the hospital. Well, what does she want? A medal? One time I soiled myself on the way home from the airport. Nobody seemed to think that was much of a miracle.
Yeah.
The only difference is that mine didn't scream coming out. In fact, it was almost eerily quiet. There was a whimper. I'm not sure which end it came out of. Ripped from the headlines. Yes. Sex and the City 2. Definitely a movie for females. Well, what's wrong with seeing something a little soft and fun? You need it sometimes. After watching all the violence in the news, one of Spain's most famous matadors remains in critical condition after sucking the horn of one of Spain's most famous bulls. Julio Aparicio was gored through the throat, his jawbone fractured, his tongue pierced, his soft palate smashed. Doctors say he may never say, "That's delicious," again. From now on, we'll probably say, "That's delicious." Whatever "that's delicious" is in Spanish.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skillet, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess.
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
on the wall.
Incense.
You know, even better, Tom, one of those little machines that dispenses cologne.
No, one of them is condoms. The next is French ticklers.
Oh, yeah.
Something that looks like a cat toy. You know.
Right.
And then,
Yeah.
I think we've done all the damage we can do.
Oh, no.
And then, I know. Start it. And then a little button you walk over, press it, and you hear your chick going, "Are you ready?"
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then the disco music starts. Oh yeah.
Techno action.
Christy! Actually, it's chicks.
I think the fetching the towel deserves a thank you. The one guy called in that. Yeah.
Tossing the towel to you?
Sure. That deserves a thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, but you don't want to do a thing where you come out with a hand towel and you go, "Oh, wait a minute, you probably want this one," and then you throw the
big wet towel. No, you don't.
Implying.
What's something you were talking about earlier?
Stadium beers
Your
worth it.
money shot you were saying was
It's like 24 ounces.
So I don't know if this is with age, but I don't really have what you'd call a money shot. Mine just kind of quietly leaves the party. It's more of a will you take a check shot?
Kind of just slip out the side
Just
door.
kind of moseys out.
That's my favorite joke of the year. Just kind of quietly leaves the party.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer, and that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
That's a
it's
heavy
heavy.
job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer. Never the corpse.
Hey, everybody. This is
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show as we take a look back at the NFL weekend with 2 games tonight. One on ABC, one on ESPN. So it's kind of like a mini Sunday, Tom. Are you going to be watching both games?
I'll be asleep. Thanks.
Can we take this a second to thank the inventor of the... On my remote, it's return, I think.
Oh, and on mine, it's jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where it's just one button and it takes you to the channel you were last on.
Yes,
That
sir.
is really,
Yes,
really
sir.
fantastic.
Very, very interesting.
And then you hit it and you go back. You can just go back and forth. One
That's
button.
right. What do you think of that, Tom?
I had no idea that was for.
Kudos.
Mine just says back.
There you go. Yeah. Kudos to the gentlewoman or gentleman who invented that.
My remote has too many buttons. I don't know how it works.
No. You're kidding me.
No, I'm not. It's extraordinarily confusing. My 10-year-old daughter had to come in last evening to help me with something.
That's what you have kids for. To keep up with technology so you don't have to.
Did you know that there's a thing on your phone where you can watch your phone on TV now?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that cool?
It's like an old-fashioned slideshow. You put your photo library on, all of a sudden, oh, look at this. I'm just going through all these sets.
And you can, if you have Apple TV, you can put it on your television.
That's what I just did. Oh, it's the best.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's super fun, yeah. Now, where were we?
You can put it on your computer screen. You can put it on your... Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, but if it's on the TV, it's right there on the wall.
Sure.
Very nice.
Do you hang that up on the wall? Yeah, install that yourself, the TV?
I directed it to be installed on the wall.
So you count that?
I went over there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
I really enjoy that. That's what if I didn't do whatever the hell this is, I would install televisions.
Not a bad gig, man.
I have a great time.
Not too late to change careers.
Hang on a second. Hang on. What's going on over here? You think I could just slide right into Chick's audio?
I think you could.
Chick's audio and video?
How's your backside? Would it hurt if you got a screen door in it?
What is that? Is this like,
if
as far as the TV installer, I'll stand on my own? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It means this when the screen door hits you in the ass when you leave. Mr. Godwin.
Yeah.
You have promised a Christmas song every day.
Yes, do something.
And why do we want to hear this one if it's about
South Philly?
Why do we want to hear this?
Christmas.
Nice. I take it all back. Very, very funny.
Now, do you think in the original Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, do you think it was so popular because it's implied that the person singing the song is glad that Grandma...
That's what I always thought, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought he was like excited that Grandma...
as for me and Grandpa...
Yeah, we believe. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey.
I never took it that he was happy about it.
So they wanted that for Christmas, evidently. For
I
Grandma to kick the bucket.
no.
Yeah, I never.
No?
All right.
I never took it that way.
Either did I, but it's not to say it's not a fair analysis.
I think my reasoning stands up on its own.
I agree with Chick.
It doesn't.
I think it was popular because it was one of the first that was like, it wasn't sacred. It wasn't solemn.
It
was
just silly.
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
And we all have a pain in the
edge to it.
Pain in the ass grandma, right? Well, me not so much. I got rid of her, but still.
I love my grandmothers. Miss them.
It's interesting. Every year they try to bring out a new Christmas song, and very few of them take. But it looks like this year that Cher disco Christmas thing.
Big hit.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's a big hit.
It's good.
Man. I mean, 45 years after disco died.
Good for Cher.
That song is a hit.
It's number one.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, good for
Pat
her.
referred to the Godfather scene with the horse's head.
Yeah.
Well, I was in Los Angeles. I went to the Academy of Motion Picture Museum, which I highly recommend.
The horse is there?
They have the head in a case because they had a prosthetic head that they used until the actual filming, and they had an actual head brought in from
They didn't tell
one of
her
the
that.
slaughterhouses, and they didn't tell any of the actors because they'd been practicing with the fake head.
Yeah.
So they got the real reaction that they were looking for with the real one. Yikes.
That's Coppola.
And he's still in that display reacting to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go see him.
Screaming.
They have quite an exhibit on The Godfather. It's-
John Marley, right? Isn't that the actor, I think?
Yeah, wasn't he the dad in Love Story?
Boy, that's an overrated movie, The Godfather, isn't it?
The Godfather?
Don't do that.
Maybe one or two good scenes.
Oh, my gosh.
See, now the Killer of the Flower Moon thing, that's every bit 3 hours, 26 minutes. The Godfather is 3.5 hours. Doesn't seem like
No,
Flies.
No, it isn't.
Just flies by. Something like that, isn't it? Yeah.
Not even close.
Not even close. Not even close to 3.5 hours.
Why don't they do an intermission for movies like that?
Why would you?
So people could
You know
pee-
what?
so-
I don't know, Tom.
So people could pee, go buy
You're
more
right.
popcorn.
You're right.
Wouldn't the theater?
I understand what you're
Wouldn't
saying.
the theater make
Would
more
make
money?
sense.
You're
no,
right, Tom.
because they would have less showings, and that's the.
I'm sorry.
that really is the argument. The
And they do it in Broadway
They
plays.
take a 10-minute break. They're going to have fewer showings.
yeah, they can't schedule as many showings. Yeah.
The Godfather's 2
Right
hours
now,
and
it's not like people
55 minutes. I was way off.
What is it?
2:55.
So it's not over 3 hours.
It's so close.
You know what? You're right.
No,
You are right, Tom.
No, it was like the guy had his foot on the line. No, that's the rule.
No, it's his whole body
fine.
across the line.
Okay, it's the best play of the year in the NFL. Gone.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Thanks, referees. Once again, the MVP, the referee.
No one looks at stuff like
we're going to
Yeah.
we're going to come back. We have to revisit the sports desk.
Can we get some chicken salad brought in here so we can put it in front of Christy, see if she vomits? Who doesn't want to see
No,
that?
I don't want to vomit.
I want to see you see that. Pew.
Coming up, a story that actually I don't know
We're all
why.
going to puke?
I don't know why this story actually makes me angry.
Oh no.
Well, add it to the list.
It's a story about the so-called color of the year. I don't know why.
Why does this make you angry? They do it every year.
It's so presumptuous.
I've seen it, and I like the color of the year this time for the first
But
time.
who are
in a
they
long
to tell
time.
me what the color of the year is?
That's what they do.
Well, they've done a lot of
They're in
reporting.
charge of color.
No, they're not in
They're
charge.
asking
Isn't it
people.
Pantone or whoever the hell
Yes,
it
it
is?
is Pantone.
every year.
They're
It's the
in
Pantone
charge of
color
color,
of the
Tom.
year.
Who the hell are they?
Now, if you
They
come
own
out,
the colors.
if you come out and tell me,
They own the rainbow.
They own the colors.
here's the color of the year, I don't care. Pantone, I'm listening.
There you go.
Who the hell are they?
Is it a color we've heard of?
No.
No, and it's the color. They literally have the color wheel. Like that's the go-to. If you're a graphic artist.
Yeah.
Shit. All right. All right. That's okay.
You know what this always needed?
Excuse Excuse me.
That makes it.
Stop the music. We'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that gives you the.
Oh, yeah. So you can't see the outline.
Yeah, with jeans, it definitely gives you the J-Lo butt.
Yeah, if that's what you want.
Yeah, baby's got back. And now Chick McGee has tried on a pair of these, and Chick is known for having no buttocks.
How much do you want on video?
What do you mean? We want it all, baby. Money shot.
Like that?
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I like. Let's get Christy in there. Oh yeah.
There's almost no difference. I mean, right here. This is more what they're looking for. Oh my God.
Chick, come in,
on
Chick.
in,
Okay, Chick has
and-
the.
yeah.
Okay, Chick has them on. And, oh, dear God. He's got a shelf ass.
Now, wait a minute. What did you
have a shelf ass.
You have a shelf
do?
ass.
I have a nice ass.
What
did you do?
You look like you turn around. Let me see you from the
I
side.
can't recommend these booty pops enough.
Let me see the profile. Oh my God! You got a basketball in your ass.
What's going on?
No, that is not just the booty pop.
What did you do? What did you put back there?
I got attitude back here, Bob. What I got.
You got
attitude.
You got a shelf ass, is what you've got.
What did you put in there besides the booty pops?
It's a little fluffy pillow.
Oh.
Well, if that's the look you're going for, yeah. You know what? All the girls will talk about you at the club. Oh yeah.
Oh, it makes me want to. It makes me want to do a joke that only 4 of us would get, but we'd never forget the moment. But I can't do it.
All right.
No, that is
well, that's,
you got a big shelf
really
ass
a good
now.
that is a good.
It makes you taller.
Look at that! It improves your posture. Oh, that's
I'm not all
great.
hunched over.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, it feels like I have a really awful hemorrhoid.
Well, it looks like a big awful hemorrhoid. Okay.
Oh, I got to get this off. It's really, really hot.
I'll bet. Well, you probably weren't supposed to put the extra padding in
Ass
there.
is sweating. Got this lycra.
Christy, is your ass really hot right now?
No.
Because Christy's also wearing the booty pop panties.
Is it breathing?
But Christy didn't put a pillow inside of hers.
I'm just.
Yeah, that's
They look pretty
probably
good,
what
I
it
got to
is.
tell you, Christy.
Do they?
Yeah, they look very nice.
If you're into that
It's a
sort of
little
thing,
warm. You don't like a big butt?
not that shape. No.
Oh.
Well, it's not. It doesn't make. It doesn't make your ass look huge. It just gives you more lift in the back there.
Yeah, it looks a little.
It's not making your
It looks
hips
like the butt
wider.
is too high.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me see one more time.
You want to feel it too?
Just turn to the side.
Oh, feel it. Oh,
Go over and feel.
Yeah,
oh, wow. There you go. Come on.
Yeah, squeeze it.
Come on, Tom. Go over there.
Tom.
Squeeze.
Go, baby. Go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you can have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
outside Midland, Texas. She's 19. Her husband, 32-year-old Daniel Morales.
I bet they're on City Walk.
Chick, I forgive you for everything you've ever done. Bravo, Chick McGee.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, only another 12 years. Till the next one. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Baby Jessica.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
I can hear you, oh no. You're talking out your ass again.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
Which is why Tom likes it.
Hey, some people just can't grow up.
I bought some Twinkies. I bought some ding-dongs. I bought some hoes and some powdered sugar donuts. I poured some sugar in my Pepsi. I had 7 cups of coffee with some fudge. I ate a Snickers bar. I ate an Almond Joy. I poured some sugar on a Milky Way and ate it. And now I'm driving on the freeway. And if you cut me off, I think I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, kill you. I pulled a booger out of my nose. I poured some sugar on the booger and I ate it. Yeah! I'm eating sugar boogers. Yeah, sugar. Kill you. Sugar's good. Yeah, beep.
He beeped there at the end because
That was
it's,
an answering machine,
answering
was it
machine
not?
message.
Yeah.
Oh, that's joining us in the studio, comedian Ed Yeager.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ed.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad football season's almost here. I love football.
I do too.
I was I was in a hotel room, and I was watching a football game, and I opened the drawer, I pull out the Bible, I turned to John 3:16, and it actually says, "Sitteth thee in the end zone with a large sign."
Our tickets are coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
And there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee with big news from the NFL yesterday, and here's Tom.
Speaking of the NFL, congratulations once again to Joe Calrider from Marietta, Ohio. He won the Big Green Egg Mini Max for Week 13 of the NFL season. Week 14 concludes this evening with 2 contests.
That's right.
And you could be a winner of the Big Green Egg Mini Max, and you could enter right now. Get ready for Week 15. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Oh, did I mention? There's a special bonus. Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Bonus.
We got the bonus prize. Not only do you get the Big Green Egg Mini Max, you get the Gardner's WisconsinCheese.com oven-baked bundle package. That's right.
You know how I like my filet mignon?
How do you like it?
Covered in cheese.
As John Lennon once said, give cheese a chance. And you can do that and be a winner.
Cheese and onions.
We'll let you know how that goes coming up. But right now, we return to the sports page. You have something interesting?
Big news in the NFL yesterday, the biggest. It almost broke the internet. That's right. Was it a slip or was it accidentally letting out the big secret of the year when Tony Romo said during the broadcast, him and Mr. Boring, I forget the play-by-play guy's name, but it's okay. He's not there anyway. Who is it?
Joe Garagiola.
Yeah, Joe Garagiola and Tony Kubek. Romo called. Well, here he is during the broadcast.
By most people, as you see, Kelsey's wife, Taylor Swift, in the audience. Or I'm sorry. Not yet. What a throw and great.
Woo!
Not yet.
Oh, was it a mistake, or does Tony know and just accidentally made the mistake? Ace, your thoughts?
They're not dating.
Rumor has it he's going to propose on the 13th.
I thought it was hilarious. What was it, last week?
Oh, he thought something was hilarious.
There was a moving van at his house, and Taylor's moving in. I'm like, he just bought the house 2 months ago. He's moving in.
Ace has got this all.
Well, actually, I think
up.
she is moving in. We'll see.
Well, she's bad luck.
Yeah, starting, she was in Green Bay and they lost, and now, that's the first 2-game losing streak for quite a while.
Isn't it the first time in his career he's lost to
Mahomes? I think it might be. Here, one more time. Let's listen. Tom, you decide.
By most people, as you see, Kelsey's wife, Taylor Swift, in the audience, or I'm sorry, girlfriend.
Not yet. No, he corrects that.
I'm sorry, girlfriend, which is what you would do.
I wasn't at a secret ceremony.
We weren't deciding who was going to be the next year's big box office movie star. No.
Can you bet on that?
Bet on what?
Whether they're going to get married?
Yeah, sure. You think?
I know you probably can bet on it in England. I bet on everything in England.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know about you.
We have, coming up in the news, we have gambling news out of Australia, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, from Australia. Where were we? I said Hey, Ohtani.
Hey, Ohtani.
Thank you. $700 million over 10 years.
Well, they showed him, didn't they?
The Indiana Fever won the WNBA draft lottery Sunday and will pick number 1 for the second straight year. The Fever took Aaliyah Boston last season with the top pick. However, there seems to be some difference of opinion whether possibly Caitlin Clark or Paige Beckers or Angel Reese will even come out of college this year with the name, image, and likeness landscape.
They're making more money and staying in college.
They possibly might be.
Oh, you have the St. Louis Blues traded Robert Bortuzzo for a 7th-round draft.
Oh, they did.
I heard about that, and I spent
Wow.
all day on the phone trying to get a response.
Right.
The Blues would not call me back.
Oh, that's. I'll get on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is this a stupid world record?
World record.
No, this looks like a against the law. That's what this is. This is a crime, Tom.
What is it?
An Australian pub was fined for taking bets from a teenager who racked up nearly $65,000 in gambling debt.
Whoa.
Or as Charles Barkley said, Sunday afternoon.
Whoa.
A Melbourne magistrate's court heard that the boy's mother cashed out her pension, remortgaged her previously paid-off home, and took on extra work to cover her son's gambling debt.
Oh, my goodness.
Next time the kid asks for an Xbox, get it for him.
No, put him in timeout. What the heck?
Listen, you thought playing Fortnite is not a waste of time when it comes to not losing hundreds of thousands of dollars.
The Guardian reports that multiple venues across Melbourne's northern suburbs have been charged by the CCC, Casino Control Commission, with allowing the 16-year-old boy to place bets in their venues. Evidently, it is
He
against
should
the
be
law.
home in his basement playing Fortnite and getting drunk like a normal kid.
Well, you're not wrong.
I mean,
Getting
Australia-
drunk.
What the hell?
There are a lot of parents. Thanks a lot, Tom.
I mean, okay, let me rephrase it.
Tom
Let me
said
rephrase.
I could be drunk.
I'll rephrase it. It's a problem of context. Let me come back here. He should be in his basement watching porno and playing Fortnite. Maybe
I thought you were going to say
watching a couple of beers.
Watching porno and getting drunk.
That would have been funny. Yes, it's like the old the Franklin Delano joke. Yeah, that classic.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Yeah, that's a classic.
Something about polio?
No. It's an old joke about this guy. You never heard that joke?
I'm waiting. Well, you can't not do it now.
All we know is that it doesn't end with I'll be behind the couch.
It's an old the other guy.
Let's play hide and seek. Oh, really?
Okay,
if you can find me, you can
you never heard this? The guy goes, he says to his buddy, "I'm changing my name." He goes, "What's your name?" He goes, "Franklin Delano, then S word."
Yeah.
Oh.
He goes, "Oh, I can see why you'd want to change. What are changing it to? Joe S word."
Right.
You see,
Classic.
that's the same thing. You see, you remove the one that you think is
Right.
as Josh was very wisely suggesting I do to that, but I did not. So I'm sorry. So this poor kid lost his mother's house. Nice going, son.
It's still my son.
Yeah, that's what she did everything she could.
Damn right she did.
Damn.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Josh, I know that you're somewhat of a student of the OnlyFans world. Do people ever go? Is there someone like on OnlyFans that there's a lot of nudity? I understand, but are there people that would go on that and have some naked woman and then ask her to tell them how to bet?
That's interesting. I'd be so,
Is there a place you can go to get your sports picks from some naked woman, or should I bet red or black? Or
boy, I'm not aware of it, but it must be out there. It seems like a really good. That seems like a really good idea.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's kind of like that the double addiction thing,
right?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even have to probably be naked. You could just give advice dressed sultry.
Yeah, scantily clad.
Don't ruin it, Christy.
If you don't bet, I'm going to hit you with his whip.
Yeah, there you go. Or a dominatrix
Stuff
that
like that.
helps you
Right.
gamble.
Yeah.
These are all great ideas.
Yeah. You like spank, Tom? You like getting a spank?
I do not.
You do not? So what?
Not into it.
What do you like?
Which means it's happened. And he went, you know what? This isn't for
I
me.
don't care for that.
This is not for me.
Maybe you like it.
It's not for me either. It happened to me at a bachelor party.
No kidding, spank?
Really?
They beat the hell out of me. I mean, it hurt bad.
Did they use a paddle or
No,
their
I
hand?
go. You can do it if you use your hands. And they went, great. This actually hurts a lot more. And then they started spanking me.
Hey, how many were there?
I got the hell beaten out of me on a stage at a strip club.
Jeez, they're rough, man.
My one and only bachelor party.
They take out every poor decision they've ever made.
Yeah. It was my first concussion, I think.
Okay, now we'll get away from the world of poor decisions and get to the world of really good decisions. Again, the thrust of today's show is helping you make the proper decision about gift giving, and I can save you a ton of time. You're not going to have to park, have your car rammed by someone trying to get your parking space. No, because you can do this right now. Thanks to Steven Singer Jewelers, you can find out about real natural earthborn diamonds, including diamond stud earrings, including that famous Anita diamond stud earring set from Steven Singer Jewelers. You're going to want all the details on this. What you want to do is go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Lots of earrings, lots of real diamonds, starting at just $298. Steven's real diamond studs, 100% eye flawless, near colorless, and come with his famous full value lifetime trade-in guarantee. I mean, you can upgrade next year. You get the full value for the ones you got this year. So here's the thing. Time is running out. So go right now to IHateStevenSinger.com. Once again, it's IHateStevenSinger.com. By the way, fast and free shipping both ways in the unlikely event that he or she says, no, thank you. That's right. Steven Singer knows what's going on out there. He's going to help you out. Buy real natural diamonds born from the earth from a real jeweler. And by the way, every day is the perfect sale for Steven Singer. He doesn't worry about these fads. Today is Cyber Monday. No. Not with Steven Singer. Today's the day to do this. And by the way, get your order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time. It's out the door today. IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming up, we have Boston Tea Party news. We have alligators in the news and very important news from the Krispy Kreme people. If you're planning some travel, that's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning.
Our guests, Mark Maron and Rebecca Corey. Now, Rebecca, you mentioned that you travel with your dog.
I do.
And you're serious.
What kind
of dog is it?
I have a 64-pound pit bull, a blue-nosed pit bull. Her name is Angel. And she was.
You showed a picture to us during the break, a picture of your dog sitting on the airplane looking out the window.
Yep, she was sitting in a seat next to me, looking out the window, thinking, "Whoa."
And this is a what do you call it? A service dog.
A therapy dog. Yep.
Therapy dog.
What does that
mean?
It means you just give up the Xanax and wine, and you go to a little being that makes you calm when you fly. I got an issue with flying. Yeah.
So you couldn't. So you're a cat person. You couldn't do that with cats because, first of all, cats.
Well,
are so,
cats-
they're so highfalutin.
Yeah,
would
yeah.
not.
Oh, you mean you have
Cats
to
will scratch
earn
your eyes
the
out.
love of a cat, and that somehow makes it
No, the
less.
cat would look
All
at
right,
you and go.
take your put a cat on a plane, see what happens.
I traveled.
go.
I traveled with LaFonda.
Oh, did you?
And how'd it go?
Was LaFonda in a cage?
Well, let me understand. You got to understand.
I'm
The
surprised
cats-
LaFonda would fly coach.
Yes.
Was she willing to?
LaFonda. My cats were feral, so they're wild animals.
Right.
Now, I never traveled with this cat before, and it was crazy because. They were, when I first got them, they were already wild, and they were only a few months old, but they were wild. So in order to take LaFonda to Los Angeles, it took me 2 hours to get her into the cage. I had to wear leather gloves.
Yeah.
My hands were still bleeding.
I'll bet.
I get her into the cage. I get to JFK, and I'm exhausted. And I'm aggravated, and I put the cat on the conveyor, and the TSA guy goes, "Oh, you're gonna have to take the cat out of the cage." and walk it through.
Oh,
and I'm like, are you kidding me? I became crazy cat lady.
See
there
my
is
hands?
no way. Yeah, look at my hands. And I made the biggest deal. I was like, there's no way this cat's getting out of that cage. He's like, then you're not getting on the plane.
Okay.
And by this point, I'd frightened everyone around. I was crazy. And it would have been, they would have been less freaked out if I'd had a bomb. I mean, I took this little cat out of the cage and they're like, step back, everyone back. And LaFonda was just freaked out.
I'll bet.
And I walked her through, and all she wanted was to get back into the box. But my biggest fear was that the cat's going to get away, and I'm going to be like in some...
You're going to chase her down.
Yeah, I'm in a children's film. It's just a montage of me on the baggage claim. And, and it ends running through kitchens, down
it ends with you in a federal facility being sodomized.
Nothing more enjoyable. Oh,
Wow. Is that the sodomized bell?
Sodomized bell. There it is.
What's nice about bringing Angel on is bully breeds are really gassy in general. If you know anything. Oh, they're very gassy. And there's no hair there to muffle, the smell and the sound. And so sometimes on the plane, she will just let it rip.
Yeah.
And it's real nice.
Do you look around and say, excuse me, or do you just point at the guy in front of you?
I just laugh because it's so unbearable. But now there's someone, because normally you've been asleep on an airplane with your mouth open and been woken from a dead sleep because you thought someone crapped on your face. Because, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And now that I have a bully breed, I just go, well, there it is, everybody. Take that. Take that.
You need to give your dog Beano before you fly.
What's that?
I need to give me Beano before I fly.
Yeah, it's the same stuff you put on your food, and it prevents gas.
Isn't there something magic on planes that just, that gas just evaporates? I always thought there was a magic to it.
Well, it doesn't. It actually makes it all the way to the back.
Yeah, it does. It makes it to that sleeping person with their mouth open.
Are you the guy that? Are you the guy that pulls the SBD that reaches up and turns off that fan thing?
It works its way the entire length of the plane.
It does.
Everybody have their vent.
I'm not a stripper person. I don't go to strip clubs. No, I don't. I
know. They come to you, right?
Well, kind of. So how I'm dating a stripper, I don't understand how that happened. And what happened was I met her outside of the situation. She's getting a little older to be that. And she said she was a writer. I met her at a social event. She goes, I'm a writer. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. What do you write about? She goes, well, I write about sex work, being a dominatrix, and stripping. And I'm like, why do you write about that? She goes, well, that's what I do.
Oh.
So somehow or another, I just held on to writer. And
fascinating writer.
Yeah, fascinating writer.
In case your mother's still alive and you have to tell her.
See, right. So now I'm dating a woman who who does dominatrix work. She spanks men and says, that whole thing. And I'm not into that. That's not my bag.
Right.
I just like.
It's not my scene, baby.
It's not my scene.
No.
But I know that if I'm dating her, how am I not going to end up tied to a bed eventually? How am I
know
gonna,
that.
Right, because I'm like, well, this is what you do. Let's get it.
I picture you tied to a ceiling fan and her saying goodbye.
Well, hold on, I'm writing that down. No, but here's what I could see. I go tied to ceiling fan.
Give her a good idea.
Yeah. Well, here's what I know. What'll happen is I'll end up tied to the bed. I'll be like, oh, no, I don't think I'm good with this. And she's gonna be holding a ball gag, saying the safe word is marry me.
Marry me. Mark Maron is our guest.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course, hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pig Skin Pick, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Enjoy life.
If you're looking for a place to start to make it a great day today, move it along. You're not going to find it here. Hello, Tom. How are you, buddy?
Great. Had a great weekend.
Tom came into the studio after the commercials had played and said, all right, who farted in the hallway?
Not what I
No,
said.
that's not what he said.
You cleaned it up.
Yeah.
I did clean it up. Someone shat in the hallway.
You're still cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Where was I? Oh, I know.
Verb trouble.
We were hoping that you would end your sportscast.
You almost spit that out.
Let's visit with Tony Romo one more time.
Oh, God.
Romo, say what? People, as you see, Kelsey's wife, Taylor Swift, in the audience, or I'm sorry, girlfriend.
Not yet.
What a throw and...
Not yet.
You know what? He jinxed him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Those kids are doomed now.
Yep.
Ace is going to be right, finally.
I am.
There you go. He's right now.
It's just a
Aren't you?
You're not dating.
baffling hill to die on.
He has
no
right
sense.
from
I cannot wait till you guys walk in here and go, Ace, you were right.
Yeah.
Well, I can do that. I can say anything. I don't have to mean it, but I can say it. You were right, Ace. There, see? I could give it.
Oh, there.
Could we move on, please?
Huh?
Next.
And that's sports.
Oh, man.
Please do his polite.
Oh, man.
I was hoping it would be over.
You said you were, and who can tell me who is this sound effect for?
Zappy.
Zappy.
I don't remember his first name.
Mr. Zappy.
You don't remember Zappy's first name?
I don't
Quarterback
either.
for the Patriots? Come on, think.
Zappy.
Chad?
I'll give you a hint.
Steve.
Beetle.
Ringo
Ringo Zappy.
Bailey Zappy.
Bailey
Zappy Bailey.
Zappy Bailey Zappy. He'd be in the Army, he'd be Zappy Bailey.
John Bailey. John Zappy.
It's Bailey.
This is what you farted for.
Thank you, ladies. Wherever you go, whatever
Oh,
you do.
the Beatle reference was Beetle Bailey.
Always be a good...
Duh.
Did you ever see that Rare Beetle Bailey cartoon?
Top of mind.
Yeah.
That Rare Beetle Bailey?
Oh, the one where
John
the one where it
Paul.
was funny.
Did you hear? You hear what he's doing over there? You just slip on your reality as easily as your truth of reality coat just goes right on whatever we're talking about.
Beetle Bailey was no sad sack.
Tom, what was that Arnold Schwarzenegger blockbuster you just told us was his first hit?
Stay Hungry.
Stay hungry.
What?
Yeah. That's what made him famous. That's what got him to move.
Stay hungry.
That sounds familiar. Was he a weightlifter in that, too?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's a.
You know, I don't think that was his first movie, though, was it? Wasn't he in Hercules or
Yeah,
something?
maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But they didn't use his voice?
That's considered kind of a classic.
Stay Hungry?
Yeah. I'm surprised. Ace, that's right in your sphere of.
Coppola directed that, didn't he?
It's huge.
Or Lucas.
I mean, who's the authority on bad television in this room?
Ace Cosby.
Ace Cosby.
Ace, followed by Chick McGee.
I'm not.
I like quality shows.
I'm not bad TV.
He's just a lot of TV.
Am I not bad TV?
Okay, well, let's move forward.
So is he.
I know.
What do we have over there at the news desk, Christy?
Krispy Kreme in the news today. They have opened.
Shut up.
Well, you're going to have to travel, Chick. Their first location in France.
Oh.
Alexander Mazoué, the director general of Krispy Kreme France, told CNN that approximately.
You seen a picture of this guy?
I'm a director general.
Is he holding a cigarette?
You know, he wears one of those hats just like De Gaulle wore.
Does he really?
Yeah. That kind of
Sure, squared off.
Looks like a hat box with a brim on it.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
You never see those anymore.
Approximately 400 customers lined up for the opening of the donut chain shop in Paris last week. The first 10 in line won a year's supply of free donuts.
Isn't France known for some of the greatest baked goods in the world?
Yeah, this has to be a slap in the face
Yeah,
to
it
many.
has to
They don't like
You know they're bitching.
Yeah, the
It's-
boulangeries there are so good.
It's the best donut with cigarettes and BO.
loud, obnoxious
and
donuts.
hairy armpits.
Well, now they're mad at us.
Mazoué said that by closing time on their first day, people were banging on the windows, begging us to open the door.
Sacre bleu.
Krispy Kreme plans to open 500 points of access across
that,
France over the next 12 months.
Most popular liquor-induced soda over there is called White Flag.
Is that White Claw?
It's a hard seltzer.
It's a hard sell. Is what it is.
We'll get there.
Sorry.
Number one hard seltzer. White Flag.
White flag.
Don't lag with White Flag.
I mean, are they going to come up with like crispy croissant?
Remember how big the cronut was for a while?
Sure.
Like it was impossible to get them.
Do they still have the cronut? Is it still out there?
And we had them, and we kind of saw why they were impossible
Yeah.
to get. They were pretty tasty.
They're good, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just because they don't have that type of donut in France.
That'll be popular?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. The cronut took out more people than COVID.
Really?
It was so tasty. People just ate them till they dropped.
Like a good croissant.
That's crazy.
Pantone in the news. They've revealed their 2024 color of the year.
Everybody shut up.
You ready?
This really bothers me.
Yep.
Do we have a drum roll?
That sounded very good, Pat.
Take me like a dog, Elvis.
Let's hear it.
Peach fuzz.
Peach fuzz.
What? Pantone described the color, Pat, as warm and cozy shade, a heartfelt peach hue bringing a feeling of tenderness.
Okay, first of
and
all,
communicating a message of caring and sharing, community and collaboration.
what the hell is Pantone anyway?
It's the name of the company that owns all the colors.
Peach fuzz.
They have the colors.
Hey, you want to live in a black and white world? Keep running your mouth.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What is it a paint company?
It's like if you're an artist, you go to the Pantone books to get your colors for all of your artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So are these the people responsible for that ugly green that every kitchen built in the 70s was?
Yes.
I don't know
Was
about
that the color of the year?
Avocado?
Avocado.
No, that wasn't there. Actually, they came up with Harvest Gold.
There you go.
To usurp
We had Harvest Gold.
the avocado. That's where they made their mark.
Yeah.
Peach fuzz just looks like peach. It's not
Peach
bad.
Fuzz follows 2023's Viva Magneta.
I think we're missing the
Or
larger
Magenta, rather.
Missing the larger point here.
What?
So the color of the year is
Peach Fuzz.
Josh.
Yeah.
Your butt is the color of the year.
Isn't that something?
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. I've got peach fuzz on the old...
That's what I heard.
I don't have any peach fuzz on my butt.
Yeah, we're all
Do you
grown
have
up.
peach fuzz on your butt?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think you do. Let me take a look. Can I take a look?
I give Pantone, I give them kudos. We never heard of their company until 1999 when they selected the first color of the year.
But I mean, what gives them the right to pick the color of the year?
Because they are I can't explain to you, they're like the color gods.
Would anyone
Ask any graphic artist or anyone in the business and
They are the atomic clock of...
color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would anyone like to figure out why Tom is so upset that Pantone picks the color of the year?
Because he didn't get to do it?
Because he didn't get to pick.
So what are you supposed to? What are you supposed to do?
What would your color of the year be?
Yes, you're so smart. Here's your forum.
I give everyone the right to pick their own color. That's right.
Oh, really?
I believe in freedom. I don't want some fascist from Pantone telling me what color to have in my refrigerator.
Well,
the thing about it is, what is this color? Why did they choose this color?
To get publicity because it's ridiculous.
Like, Time named Taylor Swift. You can see why. Why would they? Why would Pantone name Peach Fuzz?
Because they have to name something,
Yeah, I guess you're right.
How can fuzz be a color?
I can get you a limited edition.
Shouldn't it have been Barbie Pink? Yeah. At least that would be relevant to something happening.
But they had magenta last year, so that's a little too close to home, I think.
Well, is magenta pink?
Magenta's a bright
I thought
pink.
magenta was a purple.
So what are you supposed to do with your color of the year?
You can do whatever you want with
Shove it up your ass.
I could get you an espresso cup with the color of the year on it.
Oh, Pantone says do not.
Even the most casual you'll find out that's
observer
not,
of stinkholes.
That's not pink. Yeah. Just take a look at any stinkhole. You'll find that.
Yeah,
it's not peach at all.
They're brown, and I still have never had my question answered.
What's your question?
Is the stinkhole that color because that's the color naturally of the meat and muscle, or is it years of stink?
I think it varies person to person.
Would you like to start a experiment by staining possibly your forearm?
Just
every day.
Smudging something on it every day.
Every day every day for 42
Feces.
years.
Oh, feces on your forearm to see if your forearm stains. Now, this is all for science,
Yeah, it's
Josh.
a test.
I think you'd have to do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You'd have to do it to tissue that is very similar to that, so you'd have to do it with his lips.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, that would be the closest thing to an anus.
Speaking as someone who failed biology, I'd like to point this out.
I think it's all the same skin.
Okay. Well, Christy, dare I ask, what else is going on?
Famed writer Ernest Hemingway's typewriter is going up for auction.
Ernie!
Hemingway's 1926 Underwood Standard Portable.
Have they wiped it off?
Part of a larger collection owned by Mr. Steve Soboroff.
Use your brain. It would have gone backwards.
According to the New York Times, all 33 of Soboroff's machines, which also include typewriters once owned by Greta Garbo, John Updike, and Jack London, are being sold.
I want to type alone.
Doesn't Tom Hanks have the big typewriter
There's
collection?
a chance he'll try to get this.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This guy, he actually, Tom Hanks have been friends for a while. There's a funny story.
Well, they're not friends anymore if he's trying to sell his typewriter right out from under him.
Bet each other.
This guy, what's her name? Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
She offered to pay $250,000 for Hemingway's typewriter.
That's low, especially for Jolie.
But he canceled it because she was going to give it to her then husband, Brad Pitt, for him to use, and the guy didn't like that idea.
No, he didn't want him. They just wanted to set, not used.
Is this one of the typewriters? There's one in Key West at his house.
This must be the other one. It says Tom Hanks, a renowned collector of typewriters, gave Mr. Soboroff his own Hermes 3000 after the two met and discussed their shared love of typewriters. And this
What
guy,
about a six-toed cat? Are those for sale?
That would be
You
Hemingway's
could just go down and
cat.
steal one.
Oh.
He's donated, this guy has actually donated 6 of his typewriters to the Smithsonian, including typewriters belonging to, among others, John Lennon, Jerry Siegel, you know who that is?
Superman guy,
Yeah, the creator of Superman. Orson Welles typewriter, Joe DiMaggio, among many
Do
others.
you think Orson Welles ever saw the keyboard on his typewriter? Yeah.
I assume I'm typing the right word.
I'll write on script before it's
Wow, I got so fat.
The last thing Hemingway typed was, ouch, a sentence making fun of the size of F. Scott Fitzgerald's penis. even at the end.
Oh, needle dick.
Needle, dick.
I can see the light at the end of the dock. Needle dick.
Aren't you something?
Yes, well, whoever buys it, a farewell to $250,000.
Very good.
The old man in the key.
A movable bank account.
Does it need a ribbon? Does it still right?
The old man in the C note.
Yeah, where would you get a ribbon for that typewriter? You wouldn't be able to use it.
Oh, I bet you could.
Oh, there's a
Really?
A ribbon?
there are a couple places that.
What about the ribbon?
That still redo. I just, believe it or not, for Christmas
Here we go.
last year, I gave one of my daughters a typewriter.
That's fun.
Yeah.
She loves it. It's fun.
She loves it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I asked for a typewriter and I got one. And I
No,
loved
she
it. Yeah.
puts paper in it and she writes things on it. And
Dad, can you hand me my doll? Oh, my doll's there, just sitting on top of the dusty typewriter in my
does use it.
closet.
Does she write
She
stories?
uses it now still?
yeah, she'll write little songs and stuff.
I love it.
I want to see at
Well,
least a picture of
Have
her seated at the typewriter.
Happy to bring one in. She wrote a song over the weekend.
What'd she write?
yeah?
I would love to see it.
Oh, it was so sweet. I don't remember it exactly.
I love Daddy.
Oh, you need to bring the lyrics in and have Pat put it to music.
Sure.
Well, she
Beautiful
could-
music.
Baby,
She can do our
baby.
music.
She could
Where
come
did
in and
our
sing
love
it.
go?
It's called One Day I'll Run Away.
I will have some time all
Right.
to myself.
It's called Quiet Time.
Silence.
Daddy
It's
never leaves
golden.
my
I would like to do nothing.
Well, I wonder what it's like to
Do we
wake
have
up and have the day be mine.
Do we have to go to another something?
My God, I'm exhausted.
I don't want to get in the car again.
Oh, my God.
I love that so much that she types little songs on her typewriter.
According to
and
you,
stuff like that.
yes.
No, she doesn't need any prompting. She'll walk in and go, Daddy, I wrote a new song.
9-year-old Fina writes another hit
she's-
song.
Yeah, but she
this
has a
is 7.
computer,
She's
I would
7.
assume. So.
Yeah, but there's something about sitting at a typewriter.
Yeah, the clicking, the clack.
It's the same thing with a vinyl record.
Yeah, same
No, you
thing.
For all of us, I understand that, but for a 7-year-old,
Yeah, she doesn't have any point of reference.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
well,
doesn't
actually,
go,
what is her point of reference? Did she say she saw
She just
him on
thinks
a...
it's fun.
I remember what this used to sound like in my previous life. Is that what she says?
And I'm not saying I'm necessarily going to get it for Christmas, but there is a thing you can
You're
get.
going to get all of us typewriters?
Hemingway's typewriter?
No, there's a thing you can get. How do I describe this? You mount an iPad
that's fun.
in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a keyboard on it, and it makes the sound of a typewriter, but it's got the same action as a typewriter.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
I don't believe
I'm a nerd about this stuff, so I apologize.
Really?
But
I knew one person who got the turned on. You can get You can turn on the sound effect of a typewriter.
No, this
with
is
your keyboard. It drove him crazy. So
this is the action of a keyboard.
I don't know how that would do that.
Well, it's a physical thing, and your iPad slides into it.
Is that right?
Did you see it? Right
Yeah,
there?
I see
And does
it.
the iPad go back and forth? Like, did you push it to the left?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, but that would be a super cool thing.
Does it look? Jesus.
But so it would go ding.
Now, when you make a mistake, you have
This
to
would
put
be
white
perfect
out on
for
the
the
iPad.
girls. Is
That's it.
Is that it?
That's right there.
Yeah.
The quick brown fox jumped over
That is
the
cool.
lazy sleeping dog.
Someone who can actually
That is really
explain
cool.
this would be Mr. Godwin. When it comes to, for example, a piano, Pat,
Yeah.
isn't there a certain
action?
It's called weighted action, like on the good keyboards.
Yeah, so like, if you're playing a really finely crafted piano, it's different than playing, a $60 synth.
Exactly. That's called organ feel. No weighted action.
Now, organ feel,
Organ
organ feel at Josh's house involves a soiled T-shirt. I'm so sorry to.
You like the organ feel?
Yeah, but there's something cool about an old type.
Oh, here you go. Maybe you should. Maybe you could teach her.
Remember, it's only been a few years since the various radio programs have stopped using something that sounds like a teletype as their sort of breaking news.
This just in.
This just in, and they'd have the sound of the teletype machine. There's no really good sound of, well, the satellite just delivered this news over my computer.
Remember that?
There's no sound.
They used to say, this just in, and from the International News Wire, and all sorts of things. That was 100 years ago.
There still is International News Wire.
Man, oh, man.
Boyd,
No,
all
there's
news
no
now.
wire.
Doesn't all news now just cry wolf when it comes to special report, update,
Breaking news.
breaking news?
Coming up, Josh's underwear in the news.
They're big on, at least I know NBC is big on how many million people it's affecting. 48 million people are affected by this storm. They put that up in big letters up on the map.
And this from the news desk. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have SantaCon. Yes, that's right. We have a very sad story out of a Pakistan zoo featuring a tiger. What else do we have? Oh, we have a young person who just became a lawyer in California at a very young age.
Oh, this is silly.
Doogie Howser, JD.
Yes.
We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom.
Hey, Bob and Tom, this is the Static Shack. This is a real recording studio. All this stuff is paid for, and this is basically where bands come in, record their tapes so that they can play their tapes on the radio and stuff. I could have had a recording studio. It's nice too, but I got a boat instead. And my band's coming here. What?
Can I get some help, man?
Dusty, I'm the lead singer. I mean, I'm kind of busy, plus I'm taking my break now. If you need help, I'll get a girl to join the band. Basically, you have to have an audition couch in a studio. It's state law. That way anybody that comes in knows that they're trying out, knows it's going to be a fair chance. I'm basically auditioning backup singers right now. Just call my pager. Pretty sure we can make it happen. I swear to God we can. This is my favorite part of the recording studio. Not every band has this. We got Goldschlagers. Look at that, Goldschlagers. We got Funyuns, and we got Jaegers. It's the lead singer salad bar. I love Goldschlagers. Goldschlagers is basically the only liquor invented that looks like it has goldfish turds floating around. But the fact remains, that's 14 karat gold. But you drink all of this, you can crap a promise ring. Bob and Tom, this is called the Control Panel Console Operation Board. I probably know more about this stuff than anybody I know of. Me and Angel Skinner did it on here once. I swear to God we did. We had to stop, though, because her butt kept getting feedback. Late night party at the pizza barn. Have no idea it could get this hard. $80 tab, try to split it 4 ways. That don't work when the drummer never pays. Scotty got the pizza boner, bought the beer. Then our waitress says, are we finished here? Let me put the tip in, 'cause you're so hot. Let me put the tip in. I swear to God, let me put the tip in. I love your hair. Let me put the tip in. It's only fair. I swear to God, I'm the best tipper. I lay it right here on the table to prove it. Long dark hair hanging down her back. Had asked for days causing a pork attack. So fire ass hot, she should be on stage. A meat lover's dream, making minimum wage. Let me put the tip in. Come over here. Let me put the tip in. Get you a beer. Let me put the tip in. I swear to God, let me put the tip in. Check out this one. Hey, that's only 10%, baby. Look, you want to see a little more? There's 20% right in your face. I swear to God, you have to accept my tip. It's state law. Now, when I know how to set the mood, baby, how about a guitar solo? No, not the whole thing, just the tip. Scotty Winkler! Let me put the tip in. I swear to God, let me put the tip in. Give me the nod. Let me put the tip in. Just try your card. Let me put the tip in. Or the salad bar. Let me put the tip in, baby. You'll always come out ahead. I swear to God you will.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Where are you from, by the way?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
It's time once again for People Who Suck at Small Talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for People Who Suck at Small Talk.
Lord Coretta's a fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You look very slender and fit.
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there?
Uh-huh.
And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hey, it's comedian Ron.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Coming up this morning, we'll talk with Greg Warren. Well, Greg Warren will talk at us. And also Reno Collier, I guess.
It'll be a fun topic.
Coming up today.
Always look forward to that. Looking forward to the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Also,
history of epoxy.
We also, you've been talking about this Cher song.
Oh, yes.
Not sure what your... Oh,
that's a foot bumper.
This Cher disco Christmas, whatever it is.
You started this.
Yeah, you brought it up.
I every year somebody tries to release a new Christmas song, and very rarely do they take off.
I got one request.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go.
You like this one, John?
I do. Yep.
Grandma's here.
Oh, now that was horrible.
Now, we have
Mamma Mia 2? Ugh.
We have a listener.
No.
We have a listener that claims that Cher ripped it off.
Oh no!
From a pop polka song. Hey DJ, leg a polka off.
What?
Here, you want to hear?
What are they trying to get you to say?
Yeah, well, here, let's go ahead. Look at it.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure, but well, here it is. What do you think?
Sounds different enough to me.
Yeah, she comes down on the notes.
Definitely similar, but yeah, no.
Right.
Yeah, a disco Christmas.
Maybe we play both of them together and see how many people will stop listening to our show.
That sounds different enough to me.
Sure, yeah, me too.
Okay, it's a disco Christmas. I thought we would feature something that is not
Not what, Cher?
that is not disco-y at all. It's kind of a sorrowful tune, really.
Not King Cole?
No.
Is that your favorite?
Bing? Is it Bing?
It's Pinkard and Bowden, and it's about the abbreviation of the word Christmas, as Xmas. Never liked that, but here you'll see what it's like.
Put on your red lace nighties and pull your green stockings on. I'll tie you up with silver tinsel as we sing some Christmas songs. The video camera is loaded, pointed and ready to go. So let's put the X back in Christmas, darling, under the mistletoe. Everybody sing now. Let's put the X back in Christmas, darling, under the mistletoe.
Sweet. Pinkard and Bowden and the classic. Let's put the X back in Christmas. I believe co-written by, I think it's co-written by the guy that wrote Peaceful Easy Feeling for the Eagles.
J.D. Souther?
No, Jack Tempchin, I think his name is. I'm pretty sure he co-wrote that. Peaceful Easy Feeling, great tune.
Sure.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Now, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What else have we got?
Speaking of Xmas, thousands of people dressed as St. Nicholas descended on New York City for the celebration known as SantaCon over the weekend. The massive pub crawl also saw participants dressed as Grinches elves, and other Christmas-themed characters. Organizers encouraged participants to donate $15 to enter participating venues, which they have said will go to a variety of charitable causes.
I wonder how this is for the prostitutes compared to, like, say, Navy Week.
Yes.
Navy Week.
That's a big deal. When the Navy descends
in
upon.
World War II, it was a big deal.
No, it still is.
It still is a big deal. In New York City, Navy Week.
Yeah.
Navy Week.
The entire calendar year
They
points
go down to the docks.
to Navy Week.
Wait for the guys to
To
get off
see the ships come in. What year do you think it is?
You looked at your watch.
Do you have any idea? We're well into the 2000s.
I think we should need to get a prostitute on the phone and find out what the best weekend is in New York City.
Oh, man.
New York City?
For the ho-ho-hos. Sorry.
I would imagine it would probably be around the tree lighting and all that sort of thing there. At the
Probably New Year's Eve,
ice
rocking New Year's
skating-
Eve, maybe?
No.
Ice skating rink, things like that.
Don't the hookers
No?
take New Year's Eve off?
What? Why would they do that? Have all those
They don't take
thousands
any
of
time
people
off.
downtown.
Isn't that date night?
Yeah, I don't think you get days off.
What was it? What was it in Goodfellas? Which night was date night? And then your side
Friday
piece?
night was for the girlfriends. Saturday, or was it the other way around?
I don't remember.
I don't. One of them was for the wives. One of them was for the girls.
Okay. all
Did
right.
you see the Santas in Maine that went skiing over the weekend?
I love that.
Yeah, Santa's helpers took the day off Sunday to hit the slopes in Maine, beards and stocking caps a-flapping. 300 Santas dressed in red were lively and quick as they took a break from the holiday hustle at Sunday River Ski Resort in western Maine. They've been
Well,
doing this for more than 30 years.
Tom?
Raises money for a local charity.
you are right again. Fleet Week, New York City, 2023 took place May 24th through the 30th. And it says here, New York City honored to welcome ships and their crews to New York City. Events happening throughout the region. New York Council, Navy League, and USO volunteers partnered to offer a place for service members and their families to relax, refuel, recharge, and get laid right here.
I'm just wondering if it's a big week
I'll
for,
be darned.
for prostitutes. I don't know. I always just
Fleet Week.
it's a big deal.
Big deal. I mean,
Sounds like Enema Week to me.
everybody gets a fleet enema. You know, if there is another enema brand, which I'm sure there is, it's
We don't know about it, do we?
really overshadowed by
Interesting.
Fleet.
Yeah.
They're the workhorse of the industry.
They're the Kleenex of the...
Yeah. Now that reminds me of a letter I wasn't going to read, but now I have to.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it. Christy.
Yes?
We had a story about an MRI last week.
Yeah, a woman walked in with an MRI, apparently.
She went into the room with an
and
MRI
shot
machine.
herself in the buttocks.
And she had a gun. And because an MRI is a gigantic magnet.
Yeah.
Got this nice letter from AJ, we'll say. My mother worked in hospitals where there was an MRI. She had someone come in with a butt plug.
A butt plug.
Really? Now I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble picturing. Did you say her mother worked in that had an MRI?
Yes.
That's surprising.
That's
apparently,
a lot of them do these
It must
days.
be like a capital city.
Apparently, the customer said the butt plug had been advertised as being 100% silicone, but it had a metal core. The plug exited out.
Okay.
Never mind. It gets pretty ugly after that. It did an alien on her.
Exited out
out of her
it
stomach?
didn't pull out of her...
Apparently, it pulled out of the stomach.
Oh, God.
Oh, shut up. I don't believe
Instead
that
of just
for a
coming out of her
second.
anus. They took the long way.
Well, I don't know how the magnet's set up.
So the MRI is so powerful, it tore flesh coming out of her body. Is that
Yikes.
what your contention?
That's what it says.
You know, that's so crazy it may have happened. We've heard...
Shut up.
No, we had the cop that walked in and the gun went flying out and got attached to the side of the machine.
But there has to be a way to check that story.
Yeah.
That would have made news.
Isn't it a great story? I'll have to. I guess we can. I don't know.
Brutal.
I don't want to know more.
Would the hospital have done a press release?
No, I think they would have hidden that.
Yeah. What? If that would have happened, I would imagine the president of the hospital or whoever, whatever the head guys
news conference
would have to come out with a news conference. Well, someone their life ended today. Was pulled a very powerful MRI machine pulled out of her
abdomen,
intestines. And
Is there a warning on metal butt plugs? Don't wear them to.
I don't think.
I don't know. People left them in all day.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, they're warming up that area, if you will.
Yeah,
what?
That part probably.
Yeah.
What?
That's a big thing. Yeah.
You guys aren't wearing butt plugs right now?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. Josh and I are a member of the crew.
I had no idea.
We know how it works.
What's coming up, Christy?
Oh, boy. What do we have coming up?
You want to be accommodating.
That's right. I'm just trying to help. It's
We have an
rude,
Iowa
everybody.
pilot who had something fly through his windshield. We have an extremely rare white alligator born.
Was it a butt plug?
It was a butt plug, yes.
Okay, when we come back.
And we have something lost in space.
Okay, when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a
There's a monkey here riding a dog.
Yes, there is.
Hi. And the monkey's name is...
Where's the camera?
Dawn? Okay, Dawn the monkey.
Dawn the monkey and Dan the dog, right?
And the dog's name is Dan.
right. Dan.
Mhm. And the doggy has a little saddle.
Oh, look at that.
And the monkey's riding around our studio.
At first glance, it doesn't appear as though the monkey has any control over where the dog goes.
Quite clear. Is the monkey steering?
I don't think the monkey is steering.
He's got reins.
He does have reins. But
Can I put my hand out? Will the monkey bite my finger? Or
don't dare spit in my pop, monkey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Look at that little guy.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, she's drinking from James's glass.
James, I hope that's not a Jaeger bomb, James.
No, this is a white Russian, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't care who you are. That's fracking the door.
She wants the chocolate. He had hot chocolate. She's trying to get the chocolate.
Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
I told you anything sweet.
cool.
She'll like anything sweet.
Thank you for clarifying.
That really, she likes that.
Did you see that?
And you want me to tell you something? This has never been done. I've never, ever turned her loose. I mean, I've always...
Mess.
Oh, you know
the
what?
first time I've ever turned her loose.
Because she has the strength of 10
Well, it's not that. You know, I just a little, she's relaxed and...
We can tell.
You know...
Yeah. Did you see what she did, though?
going to be drunk.
Did you see what she did? She stuck her head in there, couldn't get the chocolate. Now she's using her hand to get down to the bottom.
Dipping
of
it out.
And licking her hand out.
Yep.
She's no idiot.
Well, thanks for asking.
James, do you have a smoke? She might want one of those next.
Yeah, we'll need that smoke, definitely.
As if this could get any better. If the monkey would smoke a cigarette.
Light one up.
Wow. Do they have a pre? How did I word this
Race,
delicately?
performance?
If they're going to. If they're going to defecate, do you know, or do they just like let it rip?
Yeah, and they come over and ring a bell and. Because
And I got squelched about her playing with herself. But on defecation, how does that work?
How does that work? Okay.
I think she's going back over to see Chris.
Might have to go. Might have to go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Please leave a monkey turd over there.
If you could you please defecate on his keyboard?
Just turn my headphones off.
Please,
That would top the show, wouldn't it?
Just a little one.
Just a little baby rabbit.
Have you got food over there, Tom?
Would you like? No, I've got iced tea.
Oh yeah. Well, she.
Hi, how are you, sweetie? You are just the cutest little thing. Don't walk on my. Oop, that.
We do have a banana if we
my
want to bring it
headphones
in.
just went off. Oh God.
Bring a banana in. See if she'll eat it.
Oh yeah, she'll eat a banana.
She'll eat a banana. She'll eat the hell out of a banana.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
She's like a monkey on a football.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, you know those horse-drawn carriages, you know, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You just lose him. It's a great little highway thing to do.
That's a nice little trick.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Comedian Greg Hahn is here with us. He's a high-energy kind of guy, aren't you, Greg?
Oh, yeah, I like to have a little energy. A little energy in the show. I got a big show, everybody. I get shot out of a cannon. We bring out the elephants. I break a board over my head. It's motivating. It's a good time. I'm all excited. I'm getting married in May.
You are?
Yeah. All I got to do now is find a chick.
Yeah!
Hey, there he is. There he is. I was engaged once. You know, if you give a girl a ring and ask her to marry you, she thinks you're really going to do it? You should do it. You should do it. Dating is crazy. Crazy. I was out with this girl. She's like, you know what she said?
What?
She said, you've never been married your whole life. What are you afraid of? You really want to know? Yeah, what are you afraid of? I'll tell you what I'm afraid of. Alligators! Alligators! They got a big head and these little legs, and they can run lightning fast. You can get a head start. The alligator will catch up to you, even though it's got a big head and these little legs. It'll catch right up to you. It's like, what's that got to do with being married? I'm like, what are you talking about? Because I'm talking about alligator. Scary. I'm benching 315.
You're huge.
I'm still afraid of alligators.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Thank you, Chick. Steven Singer Jewelers makes it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales ever. Just one perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Coming up, comedian Greg Warren. Also coming up, comedian Reno Collier.
Thanks for the warning.
And also coming up, the Ace Cosby, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. I think I'm kind of in the mood for a little bit of a palate cleanser.
Are you?
No, that would mean, of course, that Ace's joke of the day could be happening right now.
Who's that sexy man with the deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Chick.
Oh, hey, hang on a second.
Please hold for Chick McGee.
Hello? Yes, Ace.
I watched a lot of Star Trek this weekend.
Oh, you did?
How many years does Captain Kirk have?
How many years?
Years.
How many years does Captain Kirk have? I think 2.
No, he's got the right ear, the left ear, and the final front ear.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
final front ear.
He certainly does have the holidays are here. Go to omahasteaks.com, get 50% off site-wide, plus get an extra $30 off when you use code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha Steaks. Thank you, Ace.
World, you're welcome.
Please hold for Chick McGee.
Maybe he'll must be on the other line.
Must be.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's unusually good hold music.
Your call is important to us.
It's so important that answer the GD phone.
It will be answered in the order it was received. Please stand by.
Don't you like the fact that you can know what number you have to press if you want to have Spanish? I think it's very good. Something ocho. Like, I hit 8 for Spanish. Okay.
I just hit 0 for a live person.
I have a question.
I do too.
Until
if you hit the number to get Spanish, are the odds that it'll be less of a wait time?
I think.
You won't understand what they're saying, but go ahead.
You can make that assumption.
No, but then once you get them on, you go, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I
hit the wrong button."
And then do they immediately send you over? Or are you back on hold again?
So,
I don't know.
So you want to start this relationship off with a lie?
Having worked in a call center, I can answer this question.
Yes.
When I worked at the call center I worked at, we had dozens of employees. Only 2 could service international speakers. So you may not get a shorter wait time because the number of operators is not.
Was the on-hold music the same, or was it more suited to any particular ethnicity?
Oh, geez.
I can't. You know what? That is a question companies have to ask themselves, and it's got to be the most hilarious meeting.
Because if the odds are, if you tried to make it, I think it might be more offensive if
exactly
if you speak Spanish, press 2.
That's absolutely something a company would not do.
On a non-related note.
On a non-related note.
Please, Ace.
I was talking to somebody this weekend. What was the number you used to call to get the time?
Oh, the Naval Observatory.
But what was the number?
It depends on the city you were in. I think it was all different.
It used to be written on the board somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an 800 number.
Well, then there was a local number for not just for Greenwich Mean Time, but just like it was.
All right.
How did
they preface that?
It was a non-related note.
That's fine. It was also non-airable. It's really what it
there has to be some explanation as to why he's in here. Doesn't there?
He's a great person.
At some point,
stop?
We used to have
Geisen hates mornings.
So we all suffer.
Jason works at this. There used to be a number to call for the weather, and there used to be a number to call for the time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this isn't getting interesting at all. Okay.
There used to be party lines. You want to go there?
If you speak,
I used to take requests and playing what you're saying, baby.
Tom, do you remember calling movie theaters?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, sure.
Press 1 if you're interested in seeing Clue.
Yeah.
Press 2 if you're interested in seeing
Did you have
Short
to
Circuit.
record those? Or did they just come across?
I did have to record if you called the theater itself. Thank you for calling Warenberg Theater's Ronnie's 8 Cinema.
Ronnie's 8?
Yeah.
Who was Ronnie?
He was the son of the owner.
He was the cinema baron.
Yeah.
Huh. Hi, welcome to Ronnie's Cinema. I'm Ronnie. We got a special deal today on popcorn.
Did Ronnie actually work there?
He was like a VP, and he would
I'm the
Ron Jr.'s here.
I'm the vice president of Ronnie's Cinema.
Why aren't you the president?
So they don't alter the music for.
No, Tom.
If you press the button for Spanish, you don't get something with a.
Please.
Or if you press it for German,
Some of us still have mortgages. Don't.
What?
If you speak French, press 2.
Stand up.
It's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
If you're calling for the Burt Reynolds Film Festival, press 3.
Well, that seems.
I like this.
Hey, look, that's a Camaro.
It was a Trans Am, but go ahead.
Why aren't they showing Hooper?
I love that movie. Robert Klein's.
You would.
Hooper. Was that the Stuntman one?
Yeah.
It's not the good movie.
Where they jump the river.
It was called The Stuntman with Stephen Railsback. And that's a good movie.
So they don't change the music, huh?
No.
Okay.
He's
Smart
still,
idea.
He's in there digging.
Yeah,
looking for Polish music.
As soon as I hear a gong, I'm leaving. China girl.
Oh, Bruce Lee movie. Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, it's no wonder the Beatles were popular over there.
A California teenager has been sworn in as an attorney after passing the state bar exam at the age of 17. The Tulare County District Attorney's Office said Mr. Peter Park,
Boy, I bet
who's
he's
now
an
18,
insufferable little prick.
is likely the youngest person to pass the exam. Mark began high school at Oxford Academy in 2019 at age 13.
That's right.
And simultaneously began a 4-year Juris Doctor program at the Northwestern California University School of Law.
Your Honor. Smell me.
He graduated high school in 2021 and graduated law school earlier this year.
Wow.
What kind of law is he going to practice?
No, he passed
Not
the-
family law, I can tell you that.
He hadn't passed the bar and he can't go in one.
Yeah.
Wow. Does he
Now
live at his-
what, Peter Park?
Does he live at his parents' house still?
I would assume.
Well, he has to go get bitten by a spider, right?
Sure.
Peter Park?
Peter Park.
He could do those commercials. He could become one of those injury lawyers. If you're injured, call this number. Just call before 8. That's my parents go to bed. Youngster, you see.
Very young.
Okay.
Very, very young.
Would you trust
Coming-
a 17,
He's so young,
18 year
his
old?
legal briefs are underoos.
I like that very much.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he liked it very much.
No, when I said I wanted money for a retainer, I meant the one from my mouth. I mean, we can do this all day.
Let's.
Well, right now I'm looking into a case. I'm looking into a case. I'm trying to get cooties banned from. He's probably a very bright young man. I would
Well, obviously he's a bright young man.
Quite litigious.
I could pass the bar today.
Preparing a suit.
suing his parents.
But did you just say you could pass the bar today?
Wasn't that an adorable movie? Irreconcilable differences
Drew
with
Barrymore?
Drew Barrymore.
Shelley Long.
It was cute. Yeah, she says she goes to court and says my parents should get divorced or whatever. Yeah, very cute. Really tugged on the heartstrings there, Tommy.
Yeah.
Didn't they used to call failed movies Shelley's back in the day?
What?
Did they? Oh,
Shelley Long?
For Shelley Long?
For Shelley Long.
Wow.
Troop Beverly Hills didn't do
Yeah.
it for you?
What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have Greg Warren. I can't wait to hear what he's got to say.
Whoop-dee-doo.
Last week, he had an interesting history of the Swiss Army knife. I happen to be.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I missed that.
Don't spoil it. I haven't listened to that one yet.
I was using my Swiss Army knife yesterday.
That's how you got cut, maybe.
No, I got cut in the garage. I
don't know how it happened.
I don't know what I did.
I was running through.
Well, you would be familiar with that, chick, because you can't get cut sitting on your ass watching TV.
I was running through the dark garage full of knives. I don't know how it happened.
Where was I? Oh, also coming up, we have alligator news. And this time it's kind of a happy alligator story.
Yeah.
He didn't eat somebody's dog or somebody's.
They just killed it
dad
right
or
away just
anything.
on appearances?
No, we'll find out.
They should.
It's a fun alligator story that kind of ties into one of our other stories that we all got mad about earlier today. Right now, I want to talk about the perfect gift. And Christy is the one that taught me this. When you go out to buy gifts, you've got to buy something for yourself. So you buy you have some kind of a formula. I just bought 3 gifts, so I buy myself one, or sometimes.
What's wrong with that? You're
Nothing.
guaranteed you got what you wanted.
There you go. Now, this is the Sleep Number bed. The Sleep Number Smart Bed, of course. And the Sleep Number Smart Bed, sure, you can get it as a nice gift for, say, her, but also it's a gift for you because it should be called the Everybody's Happy Bed. The Sleep Number Smart Bed, perfected adjustable firmness. I've told you so many times. There are benefits also regarding the temperature of the bed, et cetera, et cetera. The Sleep Number Smart Bed helps you sleep just right. My sleep number setting a crisp 85, and yet that's not the firmness, the firmness most firmness you can get. What is that, chick? That would be
100, Tom. That's the firmest of all mattresses.
Opposite of that would be me, 35.
Right.
I don't like it.
But the bed is split right down the middle when it comes to
Yes,
firmness.
sir.
You adjust it, so you're happy. Quality sleep science tells us it will improve your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. That's why we recommend the Sleep Number bed. I love mine. I'm trying to think. I think I've had mine now for 18 years. J.D. Power, an independent ranking organization, as you know, they've rated the Sleep Number smart bed, to be precise, number 1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. Get the details about that by going to jdpower.com/awards. Or just take my word for it. You're going to love your Sleep Number smart bed. And they've got some special things happening right now you can find out about at the Sleep Number store, including some special financing. sleepnumber.com/BT show. Right now, save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition smart bed for a limited time. You're going to love your Sleep Number bed. It lasts longer than other mattresses, and it's adjustable, so everybody is happy. I'm going to be happy when I hear my friend Greg Warren when he calls us in just a few minutes. And when we return, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 20.
Brian Johnson, first, the lead singer of AC/DC. For those of you who never heard him, he's like a pirate.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time tonight, you ready? Hey, matey, we're going to roast up shore and give him a nice concert for a good hour and a half. And he can like it. Yeah. He goes...
sounds like.
He comes and he goes, Jimmy, me son, I'm somewhere in Europe, and someone said that there's a guy named Jimmy Brewer doing hokey pokey. Goes, I challenge you to come up on stage with me at the show I'm doing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sounds amazing. Right? Sounds amazing.
Right.
We're at a club, and he's doing a benefit, and so some of the guys from AC/DC and Deep Purple and all this jazz. And Brian Johnson goes up on stage, and we rehearse for about an hour. He's like, okay, I'm going to go out, and I'm going to bring you out. And like, are they going to like this? Oh, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. They're going to love it.
Uh-huh.
I said, okay. All right. Well, when do I know to go? The guy will come, and he come and get you, and you'll be on the side of the stage. He come and get you. All right. So I'm on the side of the stage, and I get engulfed in the show.
Uh-huh.
Lights go down. The first song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, they're playing Shoot the Thrill. The floor is rocking. Next song. Back in black.
Wow.
Chicks are now climbing men's shoulders. I want a better view. Third song. It's silent for like an hour, for about 3 minutes, and then the bongs of the bell. Bong, bong, they're playing house bells. Place is ready to riot, and the guy comes and gets me, and he's like, all right, kid, get on the side of the stage. Hokey pokey right at the hell's bells. All right. I said, no. He's like, yeah, no, they're going to love it. They're going to love it. So I'm literally watching them like, Satan coming to you. Hell's bells. Like, there's no way that puts your left foot in, your left foot out is gonna go up.
Oh, my God.
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see. Pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
Now, are you an iPhone guy?
I wasn't, and then I fell victim to the iPhone conspiracy, which is I've decided. My wife was an iPhone user; she's a Mac. She's the Mac one. We're not compatible in almost every way. And
So your wife's a Mac person. You're a PC guy.
Yes, yeah.
Because you're an engineer. Isn't that typical? Most engineers are PC
Engineers like
people.
to get in and mess with things, and it's really hard to mess with things in a.
Yeah, and all the engineers here in this building are PC people.
Yeah, because you can get into the.
Another reason I don't socialize with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, they don't socialize, period. So don't
That's
take it
true.
personally.
I'm sorry. There you go.
But for years, I've been trying to get her to PC, and she won't. So she's had the iPhone forever, and I decided now I'm finally an iPhone user. I had a BlackBerry forever, but I'm now an iPhone. The iPhone people. It's a religion based. They are the Jehovah's Witnesses of the 21st century.
Oh, it's a cult.
They come up to you. If you have a BlackBerry, this is what happens to you. Is that a BlackBerry you have there? Has anyone talked to you about the iPhone? Yeah. Have you accepted Stephen Jobs as your Lord and Savior?
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
I've never slept better.
Really? Tom Simmons is our guest. I understand you've been to Afghanistan, I assume, on one of the USO type tours.
The Comics on Duty.
Okay, good for you.
Afghanistan is desolate, man. Everything is dirt. Every building, every structure is like dirt. We don't need satellite guided bombs. We just should drop water balloons.
That'll muddy you. Wow.
Turn that place into mud and farmland, and it'll be great.
Have you run this strategic idea by the people at the Pentagon?
Yeah, it'd save us a lot of money.
This is positively
launching
brilliant.
a massive hydro attack. That's what we're going to do. And,
all of these fire bombs are merely drawing it out.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. You know what we should do? This is a
What
great
should we
idea.
do?
This is a great idea. What? All of us, well, almost all of us, should get in a car tonight and drive around and look at Christmas lights.
That'd be fun.
Oh, just like in the olden
What do you
days when
think?
we were kids.
What do you think, Tom?
Eggnog?
Just me and you. And
I'm booked. I forget what it is, but I know.
Oh, come on. We need you to drive.
yeah.
Where's your
Can you
spirit?
drive? Where's your Christmas spirit?
I'll drive.
Oh, boy.
Ace,
come on, Tom, drive.
Ace, you're still missing
That
the
wacky window.
Let's see, the passenger side rear window in your car is still
So you can see out see the lights better.
from a dry cleaner.
It's only been a couple days.
Okay. A couple quick things. We're going to hook up, I believe, with comedian Greg Warren.
Oh,
and I certainly look forward to that.
Yeah, whatever happened to disposable
There we
tissues?
go. Hey, Greg.
Hi,
There he is.
Greg.
Looking good today, Greg.
think he might have
Are you in a hotel
Hey,
room?
guys. Yeah, I'm in a hotel room. Courtyard by Marriott.
Oh, not bad. Not
Looks
bad.
nice.
Yeah.
What room number are you in?
322.
That's cool, dude. That's cool.
Yeah. Hey, you guys going to look at Christmas lights?
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. Where
Yeah.
are you? Maybe we'll come up to that city.
Well, I'm in Columbus, Ohio. I can stop through and
Yeah, man.
you guys. And, yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
better
that
and
sounds
better.
great. Yeah, Tom's driving.
Yep, that's what I heard.
I think I'm booked for something else. Greg, getting great reports about your most recent stand-up shows. Very exciting. And I do know this, that you're going to be Friday, December 29th at the Rolling Hills Casino in Corning, California. And then New Year's Eve, the Amerit Bank Arena in Miami, Florida.
All right.
Yeah, opening for Nate.
That's great.
Yeah, it's going to be
Nate
pretty
Bargatze,
fun.
that'll be a huge show. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Who are you going to kiss at midnight, do you know?
Oh boy, I don't.
Nate?
I don't.
You don't do that, really?
Kiss Nate on the
Well,
cheek. I bet
Giving up on kissing?
I mean, it's going to be like 18,000 people in the crowd. There ought to be somebody,
gotta be
right?
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think.
Maybe you should just announce it right at the start. Get it out of the way. All right, who wants to kiss me at midnight? And then you'll hear,
A lot of takers.
Well, Chick, I probably should do a few jokes first. That might, or maybe not.
I don't know.
All right, flute man, I'll give you a kiss.
Now, Greg, you're playing an arena. What's on your rider?
Oh, God.
I'm sure nothing. Ace, whatever's on Nate's rider. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. You don't mess with
the
that.
Support Act doesn't.
I don't know, Tom. When Josh was opening for me, there was a lot of demands.
Really?
I deserved every one of them.
My favorite thing is Ace is sitting here making fun of Greg about his writer.
I'm curious.
About an 18,000-seat theater or arena.
Now, very few people go out solo on New Year's Eve, right? So when you address the audience and ask for a lady to come give you a kiss, presumably she'll be with husband, boyfriend, or whatever, right?
There's a couple stragglers. I've been doing this a while, Tom. New Year's
you
Eve.
get the people going out for a nice sorrowful New Year's Eve by themselves.
Well, they're usually with four other girls.
A couple straggglers. He cuts them from the herd. You know.
Yeah,
that's the toughest. That's the toughest. That
is hard.
Yeah.
Well,
there's always one other straggler that tries. She has to ride with us.
She's busy.
Oh, sorry, I didn't choose you.
Shut up.
Well, maybe
We've all been alone on
2024
New
is
Year's
the year
Eve.
that you'll stop being a confirmed bachelor.
It could be, Tom. It could be.
Happens to everybody eventually, doesn't it? No,
Not always.
No.
Look, Tommy Johnigan, we thought he would always be a confirmed bachelor. We talked to Tommy last week. He's got
who knows how often he cheats on his wife.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
That is the
guy's a scumbag.
Completely false.
Guys.
Slander.
Completely false.
What is
What a
our
dirtbag,
What is
Josh.
our topic today? By the way, you'll be glad to know I used my Swiss Army knife just yesterday.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
I
Good to
missed
hear.
the Swiss Army knife. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that one.
No, Christy, I heard. I listened in. Well, I'm sorry, I missed that one. I know how you are when I'm not around, Christy. Today we're going to talk about something even more interesting: the game of bingo.
Oh, I love bingo.
I love bingo.
Me too. Me too. It started 1530 in Italy. It was a game similar to bingo called the La Gioco del Lato d'Italia.
A lot of letters.
I actually, I ate last night at Lo Gioco del Lato d'Italia. It was really good.
Oh. Did you get the four corners?
1920s Hugh Ward brought it to carnivals in Pittsburgh and Western Pennsylvania.
The shoe
he
stores?
copyrighted and published a book. No, not the shoe stores, Josh. Not the shoe stores. I don't think so, Josh. I'll do some research.
Thank you.
But the key figure here is Edwin Lowe. Lowe was a toy maker. And Lowe was responsible for selling Yahtzee to Milton
that's
Bradley.
a good
He
game.
developed Yahtzee. Yeah. He bought that from a couple who played it on their yacht.
No.
Also tried to sell another game. Didn't do as well. Greyhound Bussy. It's a terrible game. It's just two guys with no shoes on throwing cigarettes at each other.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but Lowe was down in Atlanta, and he saw some people playing a game called Beano. Beano is basically bingo, but the cards, you use dried beans to mark the cards.
I see.
And they were enjoying it at a carnival down there, not a shoe store, Josh. And he brought it to New York, developed it, and apparently one time one of his friends got all excited and instead of saying Beano, said bingo, and that's how we got bingo. Now, I think this is a lie because they were playing bingo over in the UK before that. So,
Beano was the famous anti-flatulence medication.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, it's still out there, I believe.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I used it last night.
Wait a minute. What?
Edwin,
I took it last night.
You took Beano last night?
Yeah, I made chili. So
Didn't help, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh.
Didn't have one.
Not judging by the atmosphere in the hall, right?
One, two. Nope.
I'll hook you up with my holistic doctor. They can get you some more sensible solutions to that kind of
I didn't have a problem. Okay.
I know, but you're doing damage. You know.
I'm sorry. So bingo, what happened then?
Oh, well, Edwin Lowe hired this guy, Carl Leffler. He was a Columbia University math professor.
Boo!
And,
a lesser school, yes.
Oh, sorry, Tom, you went there.
I didn't have that loser.
Yeah, well, no, you didn't, Leffler, because Leffler developed 6,000 combinations of bingo cards with non-repeating number groups. He was able to do this and then he went insane.
I bet.
Lost his mind.
Oh.
Yeah. Probably right around 5.998. Hey, Carl, you got 235s on this card. What? There's have you guys played much bingo?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, my fair share.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I've played in a few halls, and here's my favorite thing. They'll say somebody will yell bingo, and then they got to check the card to make sure they actually got bingo.
Right.
And then every now and then they'll say, guys, that was a bad bingo.
Oh, man.
It's not a match. And when that happens, people lose their. Come on,
Yeah.
come on, man, get it right. You cannot imagine the rage from the rest of the bingo.
Bartman-esque.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have called bingo, and
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And people take it very seriously.
Yep. Unless they're drinking at a Catholic church.
You can't. No, you can't. You got to be very careful. You don't screw it up. People are not happy if
Do
you
they clear their cards and then they have to start a new game?
You never do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
I don't know about. You don't really clear cards at serious bingo. You use daubers.
Yeah, now it's all
I know,
dollars.
but wow.
Tom, you were a bingo caller?
We were doing something, personal appearance of some sort, and there was an armory next door, and they called. They asked if Bob and I would come over and do bingo and call the bingo. So we went over there, and I mean, it was serious business.
Yeah.
Was it Smokey? Was that a smoking
God.
one?
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Just for reference, Tom, I don't know what you made that night, but the average bingo caller makes between $12 and $17 an hour.
Okay.
We did it on the house.
But
it was free.
Wow.
Most of these guys do it for the chicks, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I looked up like advice for how to become a bingo caller, and like
Do they
the
have
first
advice?
thing was the first rule,
Yeah.
Christy.
What?
Don't talk
Stay
about
hydrated.
Like
I don't
running a
know what that-
marathon, huh?
Yeah. It's apparently they take it real seriously. The regulars at bingo, they refer to fresh faces, people that show up as pot chasers because they only come when the purse is rich.
Oh, okay.
It's not a nice term. It's like carpetbagger. It's not a nice term. After COVID, up in Old Bridge, New Jersey, St. Thomas the Apostle was getting a lot of bingo players, and things were getting crowded and things were getting a little rough. So they hired bingo bouncers.
No kidding.
Yeah. Guys, I smell a Roadhouse remake. Yeah. The first rule of bingo bouncing is be nice. The second rule is be 35.
Sam Elliott's the right age to play in that.
Yeah. Real lot of superstition with bingo players. You guys know about this?
No, I didn't.
Troll dolls was big for a long time.
Yes. Yeah. They line up these troll dowels around them. That's not all they line up. Bibles. They have Bibles.
Okay. Wow.
And then one woman up in New Jersey brought the cremation ashes of her late husband.
Wow.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. You got to hope that guy liked bingo. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, Reginald always liked bingo. No, he didn't, Grandma. He hated it. And now you're making him play it dead.
Do you leave them in the container, or do you?
No, you scatter them around on your card.
You sprinkle them.
You throw them in the eyes of your
They're
opponents.
using that as markers. I don't put that on this.
Maybe you can take it over to that shuffleboard game.
Shuffleboard, yeah.
with the metal puck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and put your old hubby there, sprinkle him around.
Yeah, this is how he would have liked it.
God, I love that game.
That is
That's
so
a good
fun.
game.
Don't you love that
Yes.
one? The
With
stand-up
the puck,
shuffleboard
yeah.
with the metal
Yeah.
puck. Oh, that's a blast. I'm
Really?
sorry.
My mom was really good at that game.
I love that.
No kidding.
Isn't it like sawdust or something on it?
Kind of, or sandy.
Sandy,
Yeah.
So it's primarily
gritty.
it's primarily older folks that have been cremated.
No, there's
Greg just told you.
each puck has little tiny fans in it, and it blows air out, so they float.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
thought it was cornmeal.
Cornmeal.
Speaking of corn, do you know that Greg Warren has a great special out there called Where the Field Corn Grows, and the newer one is called The Salesman. They are both excellent viewing, family friendly, and I highly recommend them. If you got a little time to kill, you want to sit down and enjoy something and embrace life and realize what a great time we're having, check out Greg Warren's television specials. Back to you, Greg.
Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome. I mean it.
A lady named Michelle Bergman, she's up there in Jersey too. Bergman, I guess. She brings her husband's favorite My Pretty Pony dolls as luck charms.
What?
Somebody needs to talk to this guy. Like, listen, pal, you need to butch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
It's okay that you have My Pretty Pony dolls, but for a man to have a favorite My Pretty Pony doll.
And to not spring for the brand name My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going generic.
Yeah, is that the cheap version?
It has to be. My Little Pony is the excuse the pun, workhorse of that industry.
Really?
You have the most chances at winning at bingo if your name is Margaret, statistically.
What?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes. And my grandma's name was Margaret, and we never brought her to bingo, and I'm really regretting this.
Did she go by Maggie?
Peg? She did not. She went by Margaret. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's Peg, too, isn't it?
Isn't that hilarious?
Peggy? Like that.
Yeah. Why?
Because Margaret's almost always one leg is shorter than the other.
It's an odd coincidence.
A valid explanation.
Yep, thank you.
Before we wrap it up.
Hey, Greg, you hear we're wrapping it up.
I mean, Chick, I had a lot more stuff to get to.
I did. I smell a two-parter.
Yeah.
Would you want to come back with more? I mean, if you have a lot.
No, I mean next week.
No. I was lying.
Is that the closer?
It could be.
Well, yeah. What were you thinking for the closer? Go ahead.
Oh, now you're putting pressure on me.
Yeah, it's always pressure, Greg.
A lot of stuff here. 1986 FBI Operation Rocky Top. Bingo lobbyists.
Good old
There's a commentary on our society. Bingo lobbyists.
Wow.
We're trying to bribe Tennessee lawmakers. And a lot of bingo operators out there were passing themselves off as bogus charities. So,
that's interesting.
Yes. Guy went undercover and took them down.
Oh. Well, when we come back, Pat Gardner.
You got to hope, Tom.
Oh, sorry.
You got to hope. You got to hope. When they did arrest him, what do you think they said?
They had to say bingo.
There you go, Chick. They did. They had to. They had to.
Bingo.
Thank you very much, Greg Warren. And we hope to talk to you next week. We certainly look forward to each of these deep dives into interesting topics like bingo.
Absolutely.
And peanut butter and Swiss Army knives, et cetera, et cetera. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
When we come back, Mr. Godwin.
I've always been in love with you, Greg.
Mr. Godwin has a tribute to bingo.
Me too.
We'll get to that coming up, and looking forward to that. Right now, I want to save you a lot of time and a lot of hassling and trying to park and all that. No. You can get a perfect gift for somebody by going to omahasteaks.com, and Josh is going to tell you how to do that.
They have carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. So what are you waiting for? Visit omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of half off everything. That's right. Right now, for a limited time, 50% off site-wide. Plus, use code BTS at checkout to get an additional $30 off your order. Send them tender, juicy, butcher's cut fillets, mignon, gourmet jumbo franks, easy to prepare meals ready in a flash. But no matter what you give them, Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. And do not forget, every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee, so you can order with complete confidence today, knowing you're giving your loved ones the very best out there. The most wonderful time of the year can also be incredibly stressful, but you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. So skip all that guesswork and that hassle with going out to stores. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on the faces of those you love when you send them a gourmet gift from OmahaSteaks.com. Don't forget, limited time special, 50% off site-wide. Plus, you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. That's OmahaSteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required.
A perfect idea. When we come back, a bingo tribute from Mr. Patty G. And in the news, what does it mean when you see a large cat? A scary cat, maybe a puma or a lion with a human shoe in its mouth.
Yeah.
We're going to find out what that means when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
We have Etta May in the studio with us. Etta May is the mother of several. What is the official count now?
4.
Okay, great.
Not counting my husband. Yeah.
You're done, right?
Thank you. My oldest boy, Bud, is 17, and then Corona, she is 16, and Miller is 13, and then Jack is 8.
There's a theme there.
Well,
Jack.
no, trust me, after the third one, I had graduated to hard liquor.
Understood.
It helps. And Jack is just a dream.
Is he?
My little 8-year-old. He started kindergarten this year, so we're very
He's 8? Wow.
Yeah. Chick, take you back, doesn't
Yes, it does.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
That kid's huge.
Nothing like being 20 during your senior year in high school.
You're popular.
Yeah.
You can drive and
Drinking.
oh, yeah.
Okay. Drive your buddies around.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're very proud of him. And my 17-year-old is problems are arising. And I'm seeing flags. Let's put it down. The other day, he walked in the house. He had pierced his bottom lip.
Ooh, jeez.
And tried to hide it from me. It's like, you know what? Be a man. Own it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hide it. And it's, it's like, hello, you got a spike sticking out your bottom lip.
Man up.
I might notice that at breakfast when Cheerios keep getting hung up on it. Yeah, my son, for his graduating class, now looks like a ring toss game. Okay? Yeah, he tries to hide it, and it's like, hey, Mom, I'm gonna go to my room, okay? And it's like, come here, what's the matter with you? Why are you talking? Come here. And I said, put your hand down. And it's like, oh, honey, what did you do? And I said, did that hurt going in? Did it hurt coming out?
Oh.
Hey, any holes be put in my kid's head, I'll do it. The problem is the kid he runs with. That's the bad influence. This kid has so many piercings, he looks like he was attacked by a nail gun, okay? Somebody from Home Depot did a drive-by on him. I mean, I call him Tackle Box.
Sounds attractive.
Oh, yeah. Gunner, you can take him fishing.
Really?
He's got a couple fish hooks right here.
Oh, yeah.
About 13 lures in his ear, a couple sinkers coming out of his nose.
It's convenient, yeah.
The kid can't even walk past my refrigerator without all the magnets going.
I know I've been in and out of the hardware store a lot
me
lately.
too.
Oh, well, wonderful. Be sure to stop by Fergler's now. I'll be looking for you.
You wouldn't catch me dead in that place.
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, first, early happy holidays, everyone.
You got some eggnog, it sounds like.
Please stop by the store today for a free cup of Grandpa Fergler's old-fashioned recipe eggnog.
Oh, yeah. What's in that? Probably a lot of cream.
Well, it's got a lot of everything in it, Tom. I must say it's better this year than ever.
Oh, yeah?
I've had a cup already this morning. I have to see that everything seems a lot clearer. I don't know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
But don't take my word for it.
No.
The boys in the back say that my nog is special because it's full of the Christmas spirit, whatever that means.
Nice.
Hey, we got our first order of Christmas trees in again.
Yeah?
Hello?
New trees?
1,000, Bob.
Hey, what's happening, Ernie?
What the hell is going on anyway? How does this happen to me every year?
How many trees did you get, Ernie?
Huh?
How many trees do you have?
1,000, Bob. Is that
Wow.
enough? Damn it, we still have like 300 left from 2007.
There's a lady in town. She's an Orthodox Jew, and she needs to buy bread that is unleavened. But it's late, and she knows that the stores are all closed, and she really needs to make a sandwich. And she's buying bread at 7-Eleven. And the bread is wonder. That's my idea.
Interested in hang out with us.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello there. Hello there. Happy holidays.
It's good to see you.
You too.
No, we're talking with Greg Warren about bingo.
Yes.
And how it's very serious business. People certainly enjoy playing bingo. There's usually money at stake. And Mr. Godwin, you have a tribute to a bingo? I'm trying to remember.
Well, Bono from U2, the Irish supergroup. They just got done playing the Sphere in Vegas. Bono, very pompous, very cocky. Can take any song and make it sound very special, almost like an anthem. Bono from U2. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Singing bee, B-I-N. This one's for all the dogs in shelters. Snoopy, hang on.
Thank you, Bono. What a nice treat. Now we return to the news desk. Christy Lee is right over there. I can see her from here. What are you doing over there?
I'm going to do the news.
Okay, what do you got?
And
Yeah, it seemed kind of confrontational and adversarial. What are you doing over there?
An Iowa helicopter pilot has recovered after a bird smashed through the windshield of his chopper and hit his head. Pilot Troy McCormick.
The bird hit his head or the pilot hit his head?
The bird hit his head.
When a bird hits its head, does it see people swimming around his
Good question. Do you know woodpeckers have little like shock absorbers in their heads? So they can
Yeah,
pound,
their brain would rattle out.
They pound into the trees. So wouldn't it be cool if we had those little shock absorbers? That might add 5 or 6 years to an NFL player.
Oh,
right?
sure, yeah. A little concussion humor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
to highlight it like that makes it awkward, but I appreciate it. Thanks.
Pilot Troy McCormick, who flies for Wings Rescue in
Troy
Sioux City.
McCormick, you might know him from Hello, I'm Jeff Goldblum.
I'm Troy McCormick.
Okay, sorry.
Who was en route to Storm Lake Hospital to pick up a patient when the incident occurred. He told KCAU.
All birds all the time.
That the bird, which he believes was a duck, crashed through the windscreen, hit the side of his head.
It wouldn't have hit him.
This is all a commercial for migration. That's all this is.
That's all it is.
Which, by the way, apparently is the most advertised film of the century. Am I the only one being inundated with
Oh,
that's a lot.
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't heard about it.
Looks funny.
Migration. Who's in it?
Some birds. It's animated.
Okay.
Is this the claymation?
No.
Is it a cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They drew the images?
I did not mean to bring everything to a screeching halt.
What are you watching that you're getting commercials from?
Hallmark.
Oh, we watched 2 Hallmark movies over the weekend.
Do you remember their names?
No. No.
There's some good ones out there.
But I was quoting dialogue before they even said it.
Of course.
It was great. Andy's like, are you kidding me? Like, I could write this stuff.
There's a thing on Instagram where a guy and a girl, and they're going through here and now. Here's every Hallmark movie you've ever seen. Hi, I'm just here from the big city to visit my hometown.
Yeah.
Who are you? Oh, you were poor when I left. You're rich now. We can fall in love. Stuff like that.
Perfect.
And he was the fireman, and she was a multi-millionaire who ran a conglomerate in Los Angeles.
That's a good one, yeah.
Came home. Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
one,
came home to see her
Do you have a
childhood
series of
kids.
friends of various ethnicities?
Let's get back to our pilot,
How about
shall
one
we?
that's overtly gay? Perfect.
Woo, ice cream, stat.
This
That's
dumb
okay,
pilot who couldn't miss a bird.
Well, apparently
No,
he
this
thought
guy's
it was
a
a duck.
badass.
It crashed through the windshield.
Well, he's not badass enough to miss a bird.
Hit the side of his head, then exploded all over the inside of his aircraft.
His head exploded all
No,
over the
the
inside.
duck.
Gosh,
Oh.
Christy.
God.
If he'd have ducked, he wouldn't have hit him.
He said that his memory is still fuzzy, but he recalls a fellow crew member telling him what they needed to do, and they were able to land at the airport
Guy's a
safely.
hero. Good for this guy.
What?
McCormick has said,
He's taking people to the hospital.
No, you know what? That's what they said about
Sully.
Sully, yeah.
Sully.
Yeah. I don't like, he saved everybody. Well, you know what? I like a pilot who misses the birds, all right?
Yeah.
So
And
you can,
stays out of the water.
Yeah.
so you can steer away from some random duck.
McCormick has since recovered from his ordeal and has returned to work.
Sure
he
he
said the impact knocked him out for a little bit. Yeah, I bet.
Half-assed as his
I don't
performance is, he's back to work. I can't wait to see what else happens.
boy,
to
some
him
people
and his
fail up, don't
plane.
they?
Boy,
Yeah.
Guys are
congratulations.
Troy, congratulations. I'm glad.
Yeah.
There's no way a duck flew. We got sucked up into the propeller. This is a made-up story.
Poor duck.
If a duck's
It was a
flying,
helicopter.
yeah. If a duck's flying towards a helicopter,
Right.
and the helicopter propeller, it's not going to hit the windshield. It's going to get sucked right up.
Yep.
So what are you saying?
Everybody knows this.
What did this guy hit? A falling brick?
I'm saying there was a fight. He got punched.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Could we move on? What else have you got?
Staff at a zoo in Pakistan made a
Trying
grizzly.
to do anything with that story. Why'd we do it?
How do you get down from a duck, Tom? You don't get down from a duck. You
can get down from a goose. Thank you very much.
Go ahead.
Staff at a zoo in Pakistan made a grisly discovery.
A grizzly bear?
No. After spotting a big cat holding a shoe in its mouth. According to CBS News, the body of a man was found dead inside a big cat enclosure at Balawalpur
I thought you were
Sherbal
saying
Zoo.
inside the cat.
Inside the big cat.
That is a big kitty. It's big.
An official with the
Where's
local-
Lloyd? Oh, dear God, he's in there.
Rescue Service told the AFP that the victim's legs had been heavily mauled.
That's the automatic feline patrol.
It's unclear how the man got into the enclosure, and the matter is still under investigation.
Chick
A
McGee,
local-
AFP. How you doing?
government official told the media, our assessment so far is that this appears to be a lunatic because a sensible person would not jump into the den. They're just saying big cat. They don't know if it was a tiger or a leopard because they didn't exactly come out and say. I don't think they want people to know, but they have both at that zoo. So,
What about the shoe?
what about it?
It won't fit he needs 3 more.
Ironically, was it a puma?
Could have been a puma. Boy, you think
That's a nice shoe. I like a puma.
A big cat eats a person like that, he's on a nap for days.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Man, oh man. To digest all of that.
I think sounds like he just took
Got
a
his legs.
little bit of meat off the leg.
Yeah.
The guy's legs were, quote, heavily mauled.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So I think this idiot climbed in.
Yeah.
It's like a drumstick for a
That's
tiger.
not.
isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to say that people climbing into these cages, various animals happens once or twice a week all around the world.
What?
Sure seems
I
like
bet it does. Once or twice a week.
Their zoos are making it more and more difficult with good reason.
Yeah.
Because they get these idiots that think, well,
up on the gram. Watch, I'll crawl into this enclosure.
Right.
Ugh.
Wow. Check me out.
That'd be a rough way to go.
This is me and my pal, the ocelot.
You suppose just before the end, he said in whatever language he speaks, "Here, kitty, kitty," or "Nice kitty."
Kitty. Remember when I do that, all the cats come running. Remember that?
Okay. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Reno Collier. Also, in the news, we have interesting news from the world of alligators and a bizarre story involving soap, of all things.
From France?
No, a good old, I believe it's Ivory soap, my favorite brand.
Oh, from
when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Went to my first luau, which was cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. You know, they burnt the pig for us and everything. It was fantastic to see a pig come out of the ground and we just ate on pig.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it was kind of weird looking at him with his nose sticking out at you, but, you know, he was still delicious.
Yeah, sure.
I just ate from behind, you know, that's what I did.
Yeah, no pig face.
Yeah, right, you know, no, you don't want no pig face. But my cousin them eat pig snoot in St. Louis, which is crazy. They eat the snoot.
No way.
Yeah.
They do, really?
Heck yeah, they put barbecue sauce on it and eat it. They eat the feet. Some black
Yeah, you will not lead us astray, I guarantee.
Because I hate restaurants that have those, you know, named best barbecue ever, you know, and then you go in, it's some old burnt barbecue, and it don't taste good. I mean, they only have what you want because, you know, I'm from St. Louis. We eat rib tips, you know. And rib tips is like the top part of the rib, and you cut
delicious.
it in little. Oh, my good Lord.
Oh.
Thank you, Jesus.
Lavelle Crawford. Lavelle Crawford is our guest, and so far we've had a tour of Hawaii. We have yet to see anything except for a pig nose.
Well, you know, I won a luau. I won the hula dance competition.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow. You can move it, huh?
One thing I know about paradise for black folks is just it's something black people want to do that we see white folks do that we shouldn't do. Like, you know, go on the catamaran. That's just like being out on a raft with a motor. It ain't safe. and my wife went, let's get out on the catamaran. I said, have you ever seen a catamaran? You don't even know what it is. She's from Chicago. You don't know nothing about no catamaran. And then she can't swim. She ain't never been to a YMCA, learn how to float or nothing. But she want to go out in the middle of the ocean. See, I learned my lesson with that jet ski. They flying around on that jet ski, jumping up on the water. And I realized that water's hard as hell.
It is.
Because every time you hit a wave, man, my junk was hitting me in the chin. You know, so I know what water, you know, it's dangerous out there. And then my jet ski conked out on me, so I'm sitting out in the middle of the ocean. They had to tow me in, you know, and I fell off the jet ski. I couldn't leapfrog back on it.
No?
So, no, I couldn't do it. My blood sugar got low. I just had to lay out there, and they had to tow me in. I'm looking like the Loch Ness Negro trying to come back in. People taking pictures. What they catch?
What is that?
I think it's a killer whale.
Was that your surfer voice? I love that.
Hi, everybody. everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe
with each other, maybe for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then
that's exactly what
I see that coming.
Never mind. Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Purse, okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh, yeah, come on.
No,
not only
answer it.
He's wearing the Bluetooth during dinner.
That's completely false.
Absolutely. This is important. Hold on.
Completely false. I almost never answer my phone.
All right.
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless, of course, it's one of your kids, right?
Well, that's the thing. I look at it.
Yeah, but you got 5. 4 of them could call at any time.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
The other 4 are wrong dials.
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already? I haven't even answered the phone.
So there you go.
What would be your opening salvo conversationally? What would you open with if
I've known you all half
but
my
say you
life.
didn't.
What do you do for a living? Mm-hmm.
Say you didn't. What would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about your
let's
life?
not do that. No, let's just approach this like you two, the two people that you are. What would you talk to?
Let's stay in
reality.
So we go.
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with Chick.
Wow.
Let's talk about how you
sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it?
How do you approach it?
Well, see, now we had how you
going to approach it, Tom?
See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
How you going to crack this code?
Come on.
Here we go.
How are you going to get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want.
Yeah, because
warmth and rewards that you get for the warm, loving feeling, and it's I hate you. Okay, here's some more money. You're not like my real dad. That's right. You can find me. Track down your real deadbeat dad and have him pay for these Barbie accessories. This is Reno Collier, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
We're talking with comedian Todd Glass.
In a relationship, women look down the road, which is positive, but some women look too far down the road. I mean, they can't just take that moment for what it is. Like, I'm at a bar, and I asked this girl to dance. She's like, oh, dance? Oh, sure, I'd like to dance. And we're done dancing. Maybe you go over there, you'll buy me a drink, I'll buy you a drink. A week later, we'll start calling each other. We'll get our machines, then you'll get me, then I'll get you. Then we go out on a date, and our friends say we're perfect for each other. So we have our first kiss, then we decide we're going to get engaged. We get engaged. We have a beautiful wedding. After the wedding, we get back from our wedding. We set up an apartment together. Then we have a beautiful apartment. You get a promotion, I get a promotion, and we buy a big house. We have a house, white picket fence, dogs, 2 kids. Everything's going good. Then you're coming home from late at work. I go, why are you coming home late at work? You go, I'm in love with my secretary. Oh, you're in love with secretary. You want me to tell the kids we're going to get divorced and they don't have a father anymore? Dance? I don't think so, you sick freak.
The Detroit Pistons, former champs of basketball. I have so many souvenirs, it's hard to list them all. I have piston pants. I have piston shorts. I have piston beer mugs. Sometimes people don't even notice. I have piston ashtrays. I have piston shoes. I have piston basketballs. When I dribble, they do too.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I got the look. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
He did this. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
That's the any day now.
There's
Skippy.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
You guys.
And it's slappy. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's great
Go
to
ahead.
be here.
Yes.
Had a story the other day about an MRI machine. It's a big magnet, you know.
Yeah, it is.
And a lady walked into the MRI room.
Are you going to tell this again like it's true?
Are you going to get us in trouble?
Who believes this?
Well, it's a news story that
I know. I'm
well
sorry.
sourced.
You guys are referring to two different things.
Oh.
Tom's
Yeah, the
actual-
gun thing is real.
But we got an email that Chick's referring to.
Oh.
Well, the MRI story was someone had a gun in their possession. They walked into a room with an MRI. What is it? Magnetic resonance
Imaging.
whatever. Okay, and the gun went off.
And the gun went off.
And it shot this lady in the butt.
She's okay, though.
Yeah, her ass is.
Yeah, I think it shot the tumor right off. That was the good news.
Oh, well.
Today, we got an email.
We had a letter from someone who said that I guess this guy's mom works at an MRI facility, and someone had come in with a butt plug in themselves. And
that
not knowing-
apparently had metal in it.
Yes, and it ended up flying out their abdomen.
It came out the front.
Yeah, got this from
So insane.
Terry writes, "Yup, the MRI machine has the strongest magnet, and depending on which direction, when they turn the magnet on, yes, that butt plug would have gone right through the person."
All right, but I just don't know that this.
So that's how they did the special effect in the movie Alien with Sigourney Weaver? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, that critter started in there. That's right.
John, this is going to hurt.
John, here's the thing. We're going to sew you right back up. We had crossed and matched over here. We got plenty of blood.
Okay. Then what was our we had the helicopter story. Do you believe that? You didn't believe that one either.
Well,
this guy he flies.
Something else happened, and he came up with this elaborate story.
This guy flies
to cover it
helicopter.
up.
He's rescuing people. The guy is a dangerous.
Duck flies into the windshield and
goes through the windshield of the copter. The guy's okay now. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do ducks say when something is flying at their head and they're with one of their buddies?
Oh,
me.
Do they say similar to Geronimo jumping out of a plane?
Yeah.
Okay, just asking. It's a fair question.
Instead of duck.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay, I'm sorry. We can get back to your hunk on what was it again?
No, the butt plug's coming out of this woman's stomach.
Right.
It's
so
being
crazy.
sucked out by the MRI.
That's right.
That did not happen.
How do you know?
I mean, aren't
Think
you
how
somewhat
crazy
skeptical?
that's tearing of flesh.
Well, these MRIs are
They're strong.
it's a dangerous
Yes,
piece of
but
equipment.
They're strong, right, Tom?
So they said, "Hey, do you have anything?" Because they'll ask, right?
Yeah.
Do you have anything metal?
And
And
this lady
they
just
asked
said, "No,
me.
I
have like 6 or 7 stents or 8 or however many in my chest, and they asked me, and I said, "Yeah, I got the stent."
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be fine. No, according to you, they'd come flying out of my chest.
No, it depends what kind of metal they are.
Yeah, titanium probably.
What do you mean? It depends on what kind of metal it is.
Do you think they make your stents out of iron, you idiot?
What did they make the butt plug out of it that is flying out of my stomach?
I don't know. Look at the box that you have on your
Iron?
desk.
Iron?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, don't shame me in my use of butt plug.
Check, you're right to question whether or not this is true.
Thank you.
But would you be too embarrassed to admit you had it?
The butt plug?
Yes.
Well, if something rips out, how are you going to explain it?
But
Who's
if you're
sporting a butt plug when they're getting an MRI?
Yeah,
Well, apparently,
You don't know.
who's sporting one? Who's sporting one when they go in to grab their lunch? You were telling me
see,
apparently it's a common thing.
I got my wallet, my car keys, my phone, my butt plug. Okay, off to the MRI machine.
Yeah.
Really? And it comes. Why aren't you being more skeptical? You're just sitting back going, yeah, oh, yeah. That
Makes sense to me.
I, too, want it to be true, but I can see why.
There's no way.
I didn't know until you told me that people actually put one of those in and leave it in all day.
Yeah.
I didn't
They either
either.
like
That's
it,
show prep.
they like it, or it is, like as Pat just said, show prep. Yeah.
How do they go to the bathroom?
It's sassy.
You
Well,
don't when you're.
Now, of course, I already told you guys I use the bathroom in that way about every hour.
Right.
Yeah, that seems excessive.
Do you have to take rubber gloves with you in some kind of holster?
If you want to be clean.
It's got to be like a cork, right?
I mean, there has to be some kind of carrying device. You don't just you don't just bareback it into your front pocket.
No, you have a case.
Oh,
you take
really?
your
There's
butt
a
plug
case?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you
wait
mean
a minute. I dare you to Google
Oh,
it.
like you put your Raycons in?
Yeah, put your pool cue in.
No, that's stupid. No, it looks like a little trumpet case.
Oh, okay.
And you take it out of there,
How
you
big
put it
are
in the
they?
case, and they're
Porn stars do this so they don't hurt themselves. You know what I mean? They warm the bodies up. So it's like stretching.
Pre-gaming?
Yeah.
Using the heavy bet.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's like the fungo bat.
But I mean, that's their equipment they have to use daily, pretty much.
That's how they make their money.
Yeah.
That's their moneymaker down there.
You get paid more for that, Tom.
Do you
Let's
know?
say,
I have an idea.
Of course you do.
Christy, is there anything over there you can do that would help me here?
Let's say an adult cinema star goes in for an MRI. And she has her butt plug in, and it rips out, comes ripping out of her abdomen. Well, she can't work.
Yeah, that's women's comp.
Right to work. She's suing somebody.
Yeah.
Right?
That's one way to make the in memoriam at the AVN Awards.
Wow. She died doing what she loved.
You just can't sew that up.
I've never seen a full AVN Awards, but you were telling me that you saw one that was on. I don't know if you watched. Do they have an in memoriam?
I don't think so.
Wouldn't that just ruin the whole night?
Yeah.
Oh, they'd have to have shots of them in action.
And now,
to
Ron Jeremy
those we've
Sr.
lost this year.
The John C. Holmes Award.
Rod didn't die, did he?
Largest.
No,
He wishes.
What day is it? I said Ron Jeremy Sr., his father.
Right.
Yeah, Ron is in rough shape.
He is in really rough shape.
Oh.
Hey, a historic building in Nova Scotia, Canada was moved with the help of 700 bars of soap.
What? Canada.
Yes, in Canada. Built in 1826.
I hope it was a prison.
Halifax's Elmwood building was slated for demolition in 2018.
Elmwood Blues?
Demolition.
Elmwood Blues.
Slated for demolition in 2018, but was saved by a sale to Galaxy Properties, which promised to move the building onto a new foundation.
Our deals are out of this world.
The 220.
Wait a minute. What? I don't understand.
Okay, there's a building. It was
Check.
built.
Right.
In Nova
Huge
Scotia.
in Nova Scotia. It was slated for demolition. It was built in 1826.
Right.
It was sold to a company called Galaxy Properties.
Right.
But they promised to move it onto another site. That happened right up here, up the street.
Makes sense, yeah.
Remember, right, when they put the IKEA in? According to this, the 220-ton structure was successfully moved 30 feet across the street by a crew from S. Rushton Construction. Company owner Sheldon Rushton said they used 700 bars of ivory soap,
My favorite brand,
to make the building glide across the frame, making it easier to move.
That's wild.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Why didn't they use like motor oil or something?
Something more technical.
More.
I don't
Probably
know.
not as environmentally friendly.
I'm not a building mover.
If it ever
These
rains
hippies.
really hard, the basement's going to be all foamy.
I don't think they left it there when they put it on the foundation, Tom.
No, but I mean, wouldn't it all just get crushed and
Make a mess.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Did the ivory soap people show up and make a? I hope they made a promotional video out of this.
How does that sell soap?
Look what a versatile product we have in case you're moving your garage.
You have a centuries-old building you'd like to move 30 feet?
Yeah, that's the only thing ivory soap's good for. It's sure not good for washing. It smells bad.
They dry out the street.
I use it all the time. It's the best soap out there.
You can.
What do you use? Axe?
Lather up for days.
They didn't put 700 bars of Axe soap. They didn't want the place to
wrong with
smell
Axe?
like a boy's locker room.
Axe is the most.
I'm back to bar soap.
Really?
Yeah.
What brand?
Really?
You look like a zest
You're a
man.
Dove man.
It's a
here we
a goat milk based
There we go.
lavender. It's a little pricey. It's for 3 bars. It's $24.
Wait a minute.
It's starting.
Hold on a second.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. There has to be the influence of a woman here. What are you buying?
No, I have a patch. I have a small patch of eczema on my leg.
It's syphilis.
Syphilis?
Oh.
And you read somewhere that goats. What is it?
Goat milk.
No, I
Goat
read
milk
that
soap?
that there are some things that are hurting the eczema, if you will.
Hurting or hurting?
Hurting. Yeah.
Hurting.
The goat milk, you heard it.
And my soap, the soap I was using, was not good for it.
Lava?
It was eczema plus. Apparently, it was giving me it.
So, is this new soap?
I misunderstood.
Is it helping?
It has
thus far, no.
But I do like it. I have a soap sock type thing that you can put the bar of soap in it. So instead of using a washcloth,
that way, after you've shoved it out, you can get it out.
That's right.
So you put it up your butt, and then you put it in the sock, and then you got a full day.
I feel as though instead of soaping my outer body, I just jam it up there,
a little
and it cleans me from the inside.
That's the only way you're going to get
little
clean.
prison purse action. What's it called?
I forget what the name of the soap's called, but it's lovely.
There are a lot of goat milk soaps.
Is it like cotton?
It's like a washcloth, but it's a pouch, and you just slide the bar soap in there, and it stays in there, and I slide it over my body.
Right.
Yeah, it scrubs me, and it gets all lathery. It's wonderful.
Nice.
In France, they have a little hand mitt.
The body wash is no good. The chemicals are no good. This is a very natural, all-natural sort of soap.
You and Godwin now going tree hugging. And Pat, do you use regular soap?
Yeah. It's a body soap, a very
well, you got to talk to Josh
expensive one
about wasting a lot of money on goat soap.
How about some shea butter? You don't like the shea butter?
I use ghee.
Ghee?
I like to be followed by animals.
Yes, just dogs.
Okay. Now,
I like my goats.
Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Reno
like that
Collier.
you like it.
Thank you.
Right now, we are on a crusade to save you from having your car rammed in a parking lot while you try to get into a too crowded mall by doing a little something from our friend Steven Singer. He's got that love of his real, natural, earthborn diamonds. One of the things he's got going right now are those diamond stud earrings starting at just $298. Find out what I'm talking about by checking out IHateStevenSinger.com. Of course, the best guarantee in the business, a 100-day, no-risk guarantee. Plus, of course, shipping both ways free. If he or she doesn't like whatever you get, send it back. It's on the house. Steven Singer Jewelers. You can find all the information at IHateStevenSinger.com. Perhaps the 100% eye-flawless, near-colorless diamond earrings are what you're looking for. And by the way, you can upgrade. If you bought some last year, whatever you paid then, they'll get you $1 for $1 as you upgrade to an even bigger diamond. It's not just diamonds. Steven Singer's got a whole bunch of stuff. See what I'm talking about by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. Get those orders in at Steven Singer Jewelers before 2 o'clock today, Eastern Time. They go out the door. You'll have it in plenty of time for your favorite holiday. So, Steven Singer Jewelers at IHateStevenSinger.com. Score some points. You're going to be very, very pleased, and you don't have to drive your car somewhere and have someone back into you. Happy holidays. IHateStevenSinger.com. We're coming right back with comedian Reno Collier. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom Radio.
The Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
And you're strapping on a guitar. And now, what are you going to play your new one here?
No, I'll play a new one.
Okay.
I'm not like Haywood. I can't write a song about 2 minutes, but
no, but you had a really good one you played last time. I really liked. There we go. That's working.
Wayne had a wreck with a big old buzz. You couldn't tell what kind of car that was. He rolled it in a field where he turkey hunts. That's 4 total cars in the past 6 months. But Wayne must not have learned his lesson yet. He just stuck a handicap tag on a black Corvette. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette? Colostomy bag and the cast is still wet. A shattered left leg with his neck in a brace. Wayne's trying to get to heaven in a high-speed chase. He's squealing tires and won't turn around. Got on a damp diaper and a hospital gown. Doing 120 in black fiberglass. Got a nurse on call and a cop up his ass. On 14 prescriptions for a compacted desk. Wayne's doctor's worried and his wife is pissed. And the news chopper chasing him up in the air. Wayne could give a damn about Obamacare. And his Allstate agent's getting all upset. Who the hell puts a handicap tag on a black Corvette?
Amen.
Let's do the big Bruce Springsteen in it.
dozen.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skillet, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
You can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
I could never figure this out. They're telling me it's a crime for me to forget to fasten my own seatbelt. And yet every other block, we got a fast food drive-through restaurant with some idiot pulling out with a 16-ounce Coke squeezed in between his legs, a Big Mac sandwich in his fingertips, steering with his wrist, an order of fries wedged between this leg and the console, eating, drinking, slurping, steering with the other knee, and that's perfectly okay if this guy buckles up. And until you see a man pour a piping hot cup of coffee in his crotch at 40 miles an hour, you have no idea the maneuverability of an automobile.
So, Mark, you're a single guy.
Yeah, I tell you, though, it's tough because I got these neighbors behind me.
Really?
My neighbor, Gail, very...
Gail?
Gail is a woman who just moved. Her bedroom wall is right behind mine, and she has a new boyfriend. And I found this out. His name is
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Shut up your hole. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
We'll have to get to it tomorrow. I do have verification of the MRI sex toy accident.
No, unless it's video of this thing coming out of this woman.
It's from a
I don't believe it.
Journal that covers magnetic imaging.
Wow.
And the FDA. It happened.
So they can type anything they want. And here it is. Proof positive that anything could have happened. Yeah,
I look forward to hearing
let's see. Where were we? I know. We were going to check in with comedian Reno Collier. Oh, there he is.
Hi, Reno.
What's going on? Hey, Christy. How is
you?
everybody?
We're good.
I'm good.
Are you going to be over the river and through the woods for Christmas? You going to go see your mom? What's the plan?
I'm going to pick my mom up in Virginia and drive her back here next week. And she's going to stay here for a couple weeks. And, man, we're going to have a freaking house full.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know about all right.
Are you going to grill out?
I probably will. I think I'm going to smoke a turkey. We're going to do a turducken for sure.
Oh,
but I'll
great.
do like a run through because I like the leftovers and I take the carcass and make soup and stuff. So I'll cook another turkey. And because I can't get enough out of the turducken, there won't be anything left. Because, you got to make soup and stuff like that.
Bone broth?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yum.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Sounds delightful.
I got a country fried take, actually, about having all these people at my house.
Oh, well,
would you like to hear it?
Absolutely. I didn't know what the plan was. That sounds good, though. What do you got?
This might be a weird one, but we're going to give it a shot. So my wife has told our family and friends that I would read Christmas books to the kids while everybody gets ready to go to the Christmas Eve service. She thinks because I get up in front of people for a living that reading to a bunch of kids is a no-brainer. But stand-up can be a flight of ideas, and there's no script to follow like a book has. You see, my doctor and family and friends and strangers have told me that I have ADHD. Now, I refuse to take the meds for it, and I'm not positive, but I think I kind of like having it. You know, it keeps things moving. You know, everything's kind of all over the place. The problem with ADHD is reading and keeping focused. Now, I may be able to get through these stories verbally, but in my head, it's a struggle. It's going to sound something like this. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. A mouse can't stir. Their arms are too little. What would they be stirring? Like a little tiny thing of butter? The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nick soon would be there. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. You know, kids, when used correctly, firearms can save lives. And if you shoot somebody outside, be sure to drag them in before you call the cops. Anyway, I've always heard that. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and pop. I told you, kids, never let them in the house. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday on objects below. Hold up. Moon on the breast? Are they talking about a tattoo? Ooh, hello, moon. When what do my wondering eyes did appear? A moon tattoo on boobies and a six-pack of beer. I'm just kidding, kids. I'm an alcoholic. Stay in school. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, and Vixen. Do you guys know who Vixen is? This really hot blonde chick that used to wear leather and climb all over the tops of cars. I want to get an IROC, but the T-tops always leak. Anyway, let's focus. Okay, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose like a light bulb. Damn it, we're out of light bulbs. I need to go to the store. Anyway, look, kids, he was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. Are you allowed to say elves anymore? I don't know. Are you guys familiar with elves? Oh, you're probably told in school it's a little person forced to live and work in freezing conditions, living on an unhealthy diet of glucose and held against their will by a fat white man. Anywho, the rest of the story is yelling at deer, probably tearing up guys' shingles on the roof during takeoff and landing. His eyes twinkle. He's covered in soot. I think they were dreaming about plums, and I don't know whatever happened to plums. They used to be by the lemons at Kroger's, but you never see them anymore. Anyway, the kids' parents realized they left Kevin at home and got back just in time to save George Bailey from jumping off the bridge and shooting his eye out. Now dash away, all, and sit still in church or your mom will beat the hell out of you. And to all, a good night. I'm Reno Collier, and that was my country fried.
Thank you very much.
The ADHD version.
Yeah, we all have a little bit of that. I think it can be very helpful. It can be very helpful. You don't want to get rid of it.
No, man, my whole stand-up's based on it.
Yeah.
Not being able to think.
Well, good luck with all those people in your house. You got extra bed set up?
Dude, we're going to have air mattresses. We've got couches. I mean, we literally are going to have people everywhere.
Do you have a bedroom on the first floor?
Yeah, mine. And everybody else is upstairs.
Are you going to give that up for your mom?
I tried to. She won't take it. And we have steps. I'm like, Mom, just take our room. And I think I got caught in high school doing some weird stuff. Nobody wants to sleep in my bed in my family.
Oh, man.
Reno.
Oh.
Let's be honest.
Hey, Mom, you take the killing block.
Yeah.
We're going to go upstairs.
Your mom doesn't want to sleep in your bed?
No. I offered it to her. My mom is.
She had no problem getting into mine.
Oh. Wow.
Josh, what's your address?
No moms, man.
1003.
You had to attack my mom. You know what? If you saw my mom, you would cry and beg her to make you cookies.
Why do you think I invited her in the first place?
Josh, if I thought there was a chance of that, she has a bad back, and there's no way your fat ass got anywhere close to it.
Oh. See what happens?
Wow.
You invite her over for cookies, and all of a sudden she wants to get amorous, and then you get in trouble.
Dude, my mom is like the funniest person. Like, she's real quaint and sweet, and she's gone back to school. She's from a small town in West Virginia. Throughout her life, she's gone back to school in her 50s and got her PhD. Like, she's a badass. But every once in a while, she goes, "You know what, honey, I've always wanted to do? Be a slut."
Wow.
I know. So I got her a pillow for Christmas a couple years ago that just said, "I want to be a slut." And she's in this retirement. Anyway, never mind. My family's weird, dude.
Wow.
Take me like a dog, Elvis.
Okay, thank you. Hey, thanks, Reno. We'll look forward to talking to you again soon.
I love you guys. Happy holidays.
Same to you.
See you, man.
On a serious note, by the way, our friend James Hill from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio has had some surgery recently, and we've set up a GoFundMe if you want some information about that. It's right there on the front page at bobandtom.com. Trying to help out James with some medical bills and some other stuff. And we have made a big donation from here at the show. You can, too, if you'd like to help. That'd be fun. Right now, we turn back to Christy Lee at the news desk. What have you got?
A giant tea bag was on display at Boston Harbor in honor of the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. The 374-pound bag of tea has traveled throughout the city of Boston during the Patriots Games Parade, as well as the Fan Fest activation at Gillette Stadium. It has been donated to the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum for their historic celebration, which happens on December 16th.
See this thing?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they're so woke now. It's green tea.
Look, I'll be mad with you at whoever you want to be, but I need some sort of exposition here.
Real tea.
Okay, all right.
Astronauts aboard the International Space Station found a tomato that had been lost in space for 8 months.
What?
According to Space.com, astronauts received samples of a harvest of red robin dwarf tomatoes back in March, but Frank Rubio's floated away before he could take a bite. The missing tomato became an inside joke, with Rubio telling reporters he spent about 18 to 20 hours of his own time looking for it before he returned to Earth.
Doesn't the missing tomato sound like a chapter from a Dashiell Hammett novel?
Yeah. I tell you, she was a real tomato.
Look at the stems on that tomato.
Yeah, she was a real round-heeled tomato.
NASA astronaut Jasmine Mogabelli said during a recent live stream that they can now exonerate Rubio after finding the errant tomato.
There's an astronaut named Jasmine?
Jasmine Mogabelli, yes.
That's an unusual name.
It is.
Princess Jasmine.
Can you eat a tomato that's been
floating around for 8 months?
Who knows what? Who knows what space microbe?
Frozen?
God.
Oh, it'd have to be frozen.
Wouldn't it be frozen as hard as a rock?
No,
freeze dried?
It's
inside the space station.
It's not out.
We all thought it was outside.
I'm not the only one who thought it was floating around in space.
I thought it was out in space too.
No.
Because you guys said it was floating in space.
Yeah, that's where I got the idea.
Well, you see, the ISS, Josh, is in space. Like when you're on an airplane and you have a book, your book is at 20,000 feet or whatever.
Right. And what the amazing thing, I can throw my book in the air and in 2 seconds in the back of the plane.
That's right. You see a fly in a plane, how hard they're flying.
And they don't have to.
I can never get up fast. I'm going 700 miles an hour.
So that's why the guy's looking all over the space station for this tomato.
For this little tiny dwarf tomato, yeah.
Tom, tomato.
Tomato?
Tomato.
Not tomato.
Houston, we have a produce problem. Well, I'm glad they found it. I wonder if they ever found that TV remote control they've been looking for.
Oh, man.
They have a couch up there that could be hidden in?
I'm stuck watching QVC.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Have we gotten to that point in comedy?
What?
Where now the remote control is lost on the space station? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of funny because there's a dichotomy there of like the most modern technology and the age-old problem.
And they still can't find it.
The remote control's in the refrigerator.
Right.
Teenagers who use smartphones for over 4 hours a day are at a serious risk
Damn teenagers.
for certain health issues, according to a new study. They say the increased smartphone use has been linked to psychiatric disorders, sleep disturbances, eye problems, and musculoskeletal issues.
And by the way, these results of this research will change nothing.
Yeah.
No one is going to listen to this.
Yeah, try to take a phone away from a teen. Yeah.
Or anybody else, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it
that's
really isn't
true.
just teens. It's all of you people. I'm real good at putting my phone down.
Really?
Oh, really?
right.
Yeah.
Where is it right now?
Yeah. On my couch covered in semen.
That's the thing. He has to let it dry for 6 hours. That's why he can't touch it.
So what's the point of the story now?
Nothing. There is no point, really.
It's bad for you. Being on your phone
Yeah.
that long is bad for you.
Being on your phone's bad for you. For
But
all
everybody
of
goes,
us.
oh, how about that? And
Not just for a teenager.
most people
for
are
all of
reading
us.
that story on their phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you ever get
the answer then is to go to WebMD and find is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Find out what
Do you ever get the notification, oh, your usage was down 27% last week or something like that? Do you ever
Yeah.
get that?
Oh, yeah.
Or it's been up 92%.
And who asked them?
Yeah.
They do it every week, whether you ask them or not.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Me either. I'm with him.
Leave it alone.
I'm under 2 hours.
Does that
Under 2 hours
day?
a week?
Whatever it said, whatever it is, says you're
whatever
under.
it's at, and whatever's about, because
I
I
read
have
books.
a well-rounded interest.
now is that now
I take walks.
now if you add back in the viewing of video pornography, where do we end up?
Oh, I'm easily at 41 hours.
41,000.
You don't text your friends. You don't use your phone.
Yeah, but I
give my phone
All right.
at night I put it on airplane mode so that the
Is it
Wi-Fi.
under 2 hours a day or under 2 hours a week?
I don't. Whatever the stat is on Sundays.
Whatever the best.
Well, that would be. Wait a minute, hang on a second. Christy A asks a fair question, and B, the answer would be somewhat significant if it was 2 hours per day.
Well, what does it say? I don't look at it. It just says. You guys talked about the alert you get.
Yeah.
What's that say? Does it say weekly or daily?
Weekly. Up last week.
Is that something you have to sign up for? Because
No, it
I don't
just
get
shows
that.
up.
No.
I'm on it more than 2 hours.
You know,
a
you're
week.
supposed to turn off your Wi-Fi at night, too. It helps you sleep better.
Yeah.
For good
Wi-Fi is
quality
chewing our
sleep.
brains. It's really good.
It's eating
It's
away our
poison,
brains.
really.
Did you know that, Tom? Especially children.
Well, how do you?
That's very good.
How does your alarm go off if you have your phone off?
What phone?
You don't need the Wi-Fi for the alarm to go.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
The clock will work without the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Ace, you know what Wi-Fi is?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, you should be sleeping better than any of
I
us.
don't use an alarm.
You just get up.
Of course you do.
Natural alarm.
Man.
You know, Ace, before you and I started working together, I'd like to, let me start off with a thank you. Before you and I started working together, Tom was the weirdest person I've ever met. And now, it's you.
I've got a pretty good internal clock. Even when I was a kid, my mother never had to wake me up. I was ready and dressed. And
That'd be a good
Here it
TV
is.
show.
It's
Like
under screen time in your settings.
No.
Right.
I average 2 hours and 40 minutes a day.
That's red.
I bet that's low.
Yeah, that's
You think?
really high.
I was up
really
42.
high.
Oh, down 42% from last week. So that's
Where do you find it?
under settings.
Hang on a second. Let's go
Scroll
through
down
this
to
on the air.
screen time.
You're listening to
And go through screen time. Got it?
Technology and the Agent.
Okay.
Where's screen time?
2 hours,
Hey,
16
what the hell's the son of a bitch thing? Downtime.
2 hours and 16 minutes
Yeah.
is your average. Well, that's good.
Take me like a dog.
Where's that setting?
How about,
think I locked it.
how about a new TV show with me and Ace, all the new Odd Couple?
Oh, that'd
I'd
be
love
odd.
it. I'd love it.
I would watch every second. Record it and watch it again.
Hey, Ace, I'll be driving since you still have the lack of a rear window in your car and it's 20 degrees outside.
It's only been, it just broke like last week. Give him a chance.
The heater works in the front seat. You'll be fine.
Right. Ace, when you drive your car with that, whatever it is, dry cleaner glass.
I had a nice laugh last week because I was at a stoplight and the car was turning. It had identical.
Really? I drive in a nicer neighborhood. You should. Does it go?
No, it doesn't, because there's something that goes on. Because I had this when I had my Gremlin in West Virginia. I had to put plastic on the back window. And when you start your heater up or something, it fills the car. And you'd never know that there's plastic over one of the openings.
It doesn't flap?
It's weird, huh? There's some sort of physics going on.
Okay, it's good to know. Right now, the physics of
Raycon's earbuds are
they're the best.
Way too complicated to explain to you. Why don't you just go buy a pair and see for yourself?
You're gonna love them.
You're gonna love them. You're darn right. Raycon first made a name for themselves in the audio space. Products like their everyday earbuds. They've expanded their entire business with the introduction, ta-da, Raycon Home and Power and Raycon Power Tech. Their 5-star reviewed Magic 180 cable, which is on the way to Tom, I understand. He's going to get the micro USB and Type-C devices that he can charge 8 times faster with those 100 watts of power. Raycon, known for delivering high quality and thoughtful features at half the price of other premium tech brands. Raycon has an easy-peasy, lemon-squeezy, free return guarantee. Plus, they offer free shipping and buy now, pay later options. Hurry to buyraycon.com/Tom. Show us some love and get 15% off your entire Raycon order. Perfect for last-minute gifts or to ring in the new year. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 15% off Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Coming up, of historical import, our next broadcast. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to
Tell the story again, and I always love the story about when you and Cheryl were playing, and the day that you finally, the day that she quit playing one-on-one against you.
You mean when I finally beat her?
Yes.
This is Reggie's sister, of
a couple
course.
of years ago. she wasn't going to play anymore.
Well, when I sent her shot into my mom's rose garden, we started playing horse.
Right.
But you got to remember, Cheryl was always 2 to 3 inches taller as we were growing up. So I started to catch her in height my freshman and sophomore year of high school. Mm-hmm. So up until that point, Cheryl dominated me. But she dominated everyone, though.
Yeah.
I don't feel so bad.
Didn't she score how many did she score that one night? You scored, what was it?
45.
45. 50. She came in and...
You know, I'm gloating. Because we had played in the away gym. She had played at the home gym. So my dad was with her at their game, and my mom was with me. So we get in the car. Hey, I had my best game ever. 40, 45 points. Strider started. Strider, what did you do tonight? And she looked at my dad and kind of looked down. My dad's like, oh, she had a pretty good game. I was like, oh, yeah, but I bet it wasn't 40, 45.
Yeah.
No, she had a really good game. Well, what's really good? She had 105.
By herself?
I'm like, the team scored 105? No, son. Cheryl scored
105 points.
I bet that record still stands.
I believe it does. They beat that team 179 to 12.
God.
The point guard, which is still a record, had 39 assists. I mean, it was like crazy numbers.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond.
Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Today we're going to do a cover, the only cover that we do.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The entire program, but we'd like to play something for you dedicated to something that's been in the news this past week.
All right. Look forward to it.
I think everybody's been surprised about it, and this is a song that explains how I feel about it.
Okay.
They're both ashamed of what they did. At least that's what the paper said. They walk all day because they're always on the prowl. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. They're both pros at what they do, and both require special shoes of each of their heads going down in the caddy. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him doing them horse. Neither of them's made a peep, and fire hydrants don't come cheap. Be careful when you're out there chasing tail. You can wreck your truck and cut your head, but the number one lesson ever said, no matter what you do, don't leave voicemail. Tiger and horse, tiger and horse. His wife called him, and the odds are pretty slim that you won't see him with any more horse.
Yay!
It's here. Oh, I'm going to open it up. Inside, you've got, well, let's see, pork loin, boneless chops. Let's see. This is the pièce de résistance. Beef tenderloin steaks. The perfect burger experience from Omaha Steaks. And, individual scallop potatoes and caramel apple tart. It's all here, and it comes, I should point this out, it comes with a dry ice, so it's all perfectly frozen, and of course, with dry ice, you could have fun in the laboratory. Visit omahasteaks.com. Remember, 50% off site-wide, and use the promo code BTS to get an extra $30 off. Boris, I've got something for you.
Jimmy Schubert is our guest.
I'll tell you something happened to me the other day. I was in this diner getting breakfast, and I'm looking at the menu, and I get a stick on the menu called a protein scramble, and I'm looking at it, and basically it's an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Which is wrong. I mean, you don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs. Okay, that's too much chicken. I don't know who's back there cooking, some kind of poultry serial killer, some barnyard strangler. That's an omelet that spans 2 generations.
That's wrong.
That's not breakfast, that's a vendetta. You know, that's like taking your hamburger and dipping it into your milk. You don't do it. It's not kosher. You got to separate some things, you know what I mean?
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Now, Lowell, are you a single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Ain't no way. You're that good, aren't you?
Wow. Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
You might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
The corner.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's time now for the educational portion of our program, where we take a look back to learn about
stuff.
Taking a look forward. What? With today in history.
Here's a good one.
1844.
This is surprising. I'm going to make... I'll do
what
this
year? What do you got?
1844.
1844.
This involves dentistry.
Yeah?
Gold used for the first time.
Chick, what do you think? 1844 dentistry.
George Washington's...
first root canal.
First...
Aesthetic.
First dentures.
Is this a typo?
Orthodonture.
The first use of nitrous oxide?
Oh.
Sure.
Really?
I bet so, yeah. They didn't know what they had, did they?
Where'd they keep it?
And then nitrous oxide.
In a tank, in a glass tank.
At some guy's house, probably in 1844.
Who had great parties.
That's all over at Happy Larry's. Yeah, he's got the gas you want.
Wow. Let's see. 1913, the famed painting, the Mona Lisa, recovered after it had been stolen.
Overrated.
Been missing for a couple of years.
Mona was a nickname, right?
Mona?
Yeah, her name was Stephanie, Lisa. But
That's right.
She moaned a lot.
Let's see.
Help me.
1980 Magnum PI premieres on CBS.
He was on a soap opera, wasn't he, Tom Selleck?
Reverse Mortgage. Was the name of the show.
No, he's on one now.
Oh, sorry. Didn't they just finally conclude his new show?
No, Blue Bloods comes to an end this season. This is the last season, the upcoming season. I'm very sorry.
Okay. This is a trivia question for Chick.
The Reagans are an important family.
True.
1981, Muhammad Ali's last fight.
Yeah.
He lost. Remember who it was?
Gosh, Larry Holmes.
No.
Von Kaiser.
Trevor Berbick.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I remember that
Trevor
name.
Berbick. All right.
Wow.
He lost a bunch there.
How about this one? In 2008, Bernie Madoff arrested.
He fought Ali.
Everybody.
I'd love to see Ali take a swat at him in heaven.
Hey, look, you make investments, there are risks, aren't there?
That's right.
For his famous Ponzi scheme.
That's a good documentary.
Big whiny baby.
No, this is a really interesting one.
2014
in Cape Town, South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Johannesburg.
And, Cape Town, famous for the first heart transplant. Remember that?
No.
Dr. Bernard?
Dr. Christian Barnard.
Christian Barnard, yeah. One life.
He also made, didn't he make ventriloquist dummies?
Did he really?
Yes.
Good to know.
As far as I know, yes, he did.
2014, the world's first penis transplant was done in South Africa.
Really?
You can build your own joke.
Nope, not going to do that.
Yeah. Well, we need a lot to work with, though. So
the bigger, small microsurgery would be more difficult.
Here's the reason we're not doing this in Dublin.
This is one.
Isn't that how they came up with Frankenstein being so big? Because everything was easier to hook up because of
he's a big man.
2014.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2015.
Which is it?
I want to see if you remember this, Christy.
Yes.
Playboy magazine published something very special. 2015.
2015.
But it turned out to be temporary.
The ultimate guide to the Jazz and Rock Hall of Fame.
They published without the bunny on the cover.
No, they published their last issue with female nudity.
Oh.
Which they brought back.
That was
they brought back after a couple of years.
2015.
Hilarious.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, in the world of internet porn, do you really need to have Miss January? And by the way, what a misstep it was when they would have the biographies of them and they had the pictures of them in junior high. That was really disturbing. How did that get by?
I'm sure they were all.
Time now for things we learned. Brought to you by Pajamagram. Soft, silky, a best-selling Christmas gift for her. Get a free $75 naughty nightie with naturally nude pajamas from Pajamagram.com.
They're great.
It's the holidays. Time to stay away from everybody.
That's what you said.
That's what I said. Hidden away at the compound. Table of one, right here. Tom found yesterday in the garage. Looked over and his arm was bleeding, so he used super glue to seal the wound. He thinks that makes him a surgeon.
No, I couldn't get it to stop bleeding. So it's right here. I still got the bandage on.
And he was talking. At some point this morning, you said you were talking to some folks from my family.
Yes.
No, I said no. That's not what I said. I said I'd gone to my friends at Pajamagram, and I got Santa Claus pajamas for everybody.
For folks in my family, is what
some of the folks in my family. I've got a big family. Not everybody was there, but for those that were there, they got the nice Santa Claus pajamas. It's a classic shot.
Tony, classic shot.
I don't know who anybody is.
The entire cast is there. The whole cast. Tony Romo said this during the Chiefs-Bills game.
Most people, as you see, Kelsey's wife, Taylor Swift, in the audience, or I'm sorry, girlfriend. Not yet. What a throw and great.
Shohei Ohtani, $700 million over 10 years. Christy lost her mind.
God, that's crazy.
Someone shat in the hallway during one of our breaks this morning. We need to get to the bottom of this.
The bottom.
Apparently suffering from some illness also.
Oh.
Not really human-like.
And tonight, I think, is the night where we're all going to get in Tom's biggest vehicle, and we're all going to go drive around and look at the Christmas.
All right. Well, you have room in the Suburban.
Very
Suburban's out on loan.
I'll bring the corn nuts.
That's exciting. Big jug of Gatorade.
Yeah.
Driving around.
You can go in Ace's car, except you sit in the back seat if you're on the driver's side. Passenger side, you can't see anything because he's got the plastic window. Happy birthday, by the way, missed a couple. Rita Moreno, of course, from West Side Story.
She's going to be 108, right?
Both of them.
She's 1,000.
I believe she's probably in her
92.
She would be in her 90s, I think, actually.
She looks great.
Yeah.
For her age.
And Rey Mysterioso. Happy birthday.
Who's that?
He's a wrestler.
Wrestler, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No one really knows what
Real
his last name is.
He's a mystery man. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.